Hello? Gang? Hey guys, what's happening, baby? What's up, gang? Hey! Hi guys, happy Monday. Sorry that took longer than I meant to. That took way longer than I meant to. I'm not gonna lie. I have driven at least 12 hours in the past 2 days. I am in a disorganized state. I have sang the lungs out of my chest with power unlike any you've ever seen before. So I don't know what the hell's going on. But baby, I'm here, and so are you, and so are the cats. And now they're jumping into the camera. How are you guys? It feels like it's been a really long time. Last time I was on the stream, buddy, I was eating food off of the floor, and that was not ideal. Would you guys be so inclined? Would you like it if I showed you my meat? Would that be what you want today? A little meat? A little meat on the screen? If you want my meat, say, show me the meat. Show me that meat, you fucking freak. Show me the meat. You weird fucking guy. Why would you make me say it? But I will. Show me the meat. That's right, I will. I will do that. Let me put my pants on first, though, because I'm talking only about my face meat. All right, here we go. And because I'm a very special boy, I need to count down from 2. Just from 2. Straight up 2. Go straight 2, okay? Go 2, 2. Boom. 1. Oh, wait, that's the wrong way. 2. 2. All right, here we go, baby. 2, 1, it's done. Boom. Ha! Hey, gang. What's going on? Sorry, I look kind of bad, I'm not gonna lie. Hey. Whoa, what's with all the subs and the... What's happening? What's going on, guys? Ah, dude, did I make you guys wait that long? I'm sorry. Bam! You look like a painter? That's funny. Sorry. I took a really long time. It's my bad. I didn't mean to take so long. I didn't realize that I would be gone for a week. I didn't think about that. That's on me. Let's just acknowledge that. Let's talk about that. I'm sorry that happened. For today's show, I'm not going to say a special announcement because you guys are kind of assholes and you're like, oh, a special announcement. Well, he has one every stream. Well, I do kind of have one, maybe 2. We'll call it 2, okay? Showing off the gun show? You mean this? Yeah, dude. I was screaming and just blasting and I was all pumped up. It was awesome. You're right, it is just you, Chupacabra. You're absolutely right. It's been a minute, but looking good. Well, for some of you guys, I got the wonderful pleasure to hang out with you during Kumi's little, interpersonal events, things that she does, which I was really happy about. But for the rest of you, it's been a week, right? Where we last left off was our second ever episode of Backseat Chef, which to me was a very, very big deal because obviously, not only is Deja somebody that I admired greatly as a creator, and it's just kind of a person, just a nice guiding light, it also was a really great chance for me to get like the second, it's like, you know how when you do something for the first time, it's like, oh man, maybe this will work out. This was like, oh, it worked. It's happening. You know what I mean? So that's what I'll say is my special announcement number 1. In case you guys didn't catch it, I think it says it above the chat. The first episode of Backseat Chef is out. It's real and you can watch it. The special part is that the second episode is going to be coming very soon. I have it ready. And now I'm just waiting for my chance to go like, and slide it across this really greasy, squeaky table, or whatever sound I just made. So that's it. That's the thing, baby. That's what we're doing. So I'm really pumped. I watched it. I'm very happy with it. All the work we put into it, it looks good. So there you go. I'm very happy. That's my big thing for soon. I'm not going to tell you when, but soon. What's the max weight you lift? The most I've ever lifted was in a deadlift at 450. No, yeah, 450. That's my best ever. That was my big boy. And that was, I think I was 22 or something like that. I was younger. I'm 26, so been a while. My max bench is 225. My max squat, I will never go higher, is 300. If you wanted some raw stats, you got them. Those are my numbers, so write that down. High Noon, what's happening, baby? If I don't see you eat a frozen pizza while hanging upside down from some monkey bars, I'm going to be massively upset. Uh-oh. High Noon, how does it feel to get your meat out on camera? Now that you kind of get my angle. Does it feel kind of good? Arar Uma Musume stats just released. 300 for squats, no wonder he's got a fucking bakery. Whatever, shut up. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Shadow stats, highest number I can count is... The highest number I count is 48. Everybody give me a fun fact about yourself. I don't care if they're true. Just give me a fun fact. Let me think of one for me. I don't fucking know. Fun fact. Fuck, what's fun about me? Dude, I don't got anything fun. Is there anything I've done that's fun or factual? Not really. Fun fact. Hey, Dad, give me a fun fact about yourself. Hang on, before we get into the actual show, listen, I know if you're here and you're like, oh, fuck, 100 ways to eat frozen pizza, this crazy shit. Just hang on, we'll get there. We're going to talk about you in a minute, okay? But for the rest of us, we got fun facts to talk about. Important. Have I done anything? Fun fact, you might know this. This might just be a thing you already know. Fun fact, I love plants, and I love taking care of them. I get a green thumb from my mom. Bam! You know what I mean? So that's a cool thing. That's my fun fact. I'll take that one. Spartan giving a sub to Hippie? I don't know who that is, but congratulations, and thank you, Spartan. Let's pop a little return on, and let's see what happened when I started stream, because you guys went kind of crazy on subs already, and I don't know why you did it. So let me go back and thank everybody that passed something through. And then with the Prime sub, baby. Do you guys have Prime? Do any of you use Prime for anything? That's a lot of gifted subs, dude. That's crazy. Why? Why would you do that, man? Clueless. Or Jeremy, as I like to call him in my free time. Dude, fucking thank you. That's awesome. Thank you so much. That's really fucking incredible. Don't know what I did for it. But, yeah, so you're not important. Let's get to the other people. So, let's talk about the other subs while that happens. Dude, 20 fucking subs, what are you doing? Hey, you're just killing me. All right, we got the Prime from High Noon. We got a gifted sub from Spartan that went to Hippie, who I don't know. And then another gifted sub from Spartan before that, which, why didn't you say anything about that? Hey, look what I did. You didn't do that. The third month resub from Ghost. Man, that's crazy that's only 3 months, dude. That's nuts. Thank you for that, Ghost, and also for the latter half of that message, go fuck yourself, all right? I don't want to see you in here again. I mean, what happened? And then Min sending some Arby's bullshit at me, and then Moose for half a year, and then Tater for a full year, and then Suki to say Uma Pyoy, which is my favorite song from Uma Musume. Did I get them all? I think I got them all. Thank you, guys. You are really making me happy. That's pretty cool. Hear me out. Okay, so yes, today's stream, you know what's coming. We'll talk about it in a second when all the fucking BAMs or whatever happen in my ear. I don't even know if you hear the BAMs. Doesn't matter. All of that's going to happen, but today's story will be a long, you know what I mean? It's going to be like one of those, all right? So strap in. Get yourself a little goat horn or ox horn and fucking sit down. I just keep coming back, can't get rid of me. No matter how much I try. And then Spartan gifting one to Min. Fuck yeah, baby. Thank you. That's huge. Min's like becoming one of my favorite buddies, so that means a lot to me. You guys just roll in the same streets. Do I sound like I'm losing my voice already? I don't, right? Listen, I've learned I can powerhouse through it. I can just like yell louder. No? We good? All right, cool. How do I want to do this? Okay. I've decided I know how I want to do this. Okay. All right. On today's episode of Arar in the Kitchen, I will be eating frozen pizza in 100 different ways. And you better be excited because the first 99 are with my mouth. Just go ahead and use your imagination. It is what you think. Yeah. I'm going to see if I can snort pizza. Sorry. I don't know why I fucking spoiled it. I could have held that one to myself. I don't know why I just spoiled that one. My bad. Okay. Anyway, I kind of want to let you guys decide the pipeline for this because I've got a way in my mind, but my mind's a little bit bojangled because I have been on the road. So I need a poll. If I could beseech mine poll maker, if such a poll maker might exist. Oh, I do have one. Great. Poll maker, if you could please make a poll. Pizza now or pizza later? Please and thank you. That'd be great, my dear, sweet, moose-like poll maker. This poll is to decide whether or not we start the stream out with the pizza or we work our way there. Start to preheat now. Takes less time than you think, all right? There you go. Ooh, get on that poll. No. This is not a back. Ooh, this ain't a back screen. This is a vote now or vote later thing. Kui's begging, pleading for later, so consider that in your vote. I, however, don't give a shit about nothing. And I can survive on water, coffee, and sand. I want one of those Totino's microwave pizzas. Chat's gonna make me eat cold pizza. Ooh, I voted for later. I know somebody right now is lurking or doesn't know how votes work. Vote for later. Vote for later. Or don't. I actually don't care. I can just ignore you. It's not the point. How many of you know what I did this weekend? Did I tell anybody what I was doing? I was actually kind of secretive about it, but did anybody know what we were getting up to this weekend? Did anybody watch the Twitter feeds or in the Discord see what was going on? Rams 73 games. We vote how we want. I don't know why that sounds so good in my head. Any of you guys see what happened? Went to a concert. Okay, so you got the vague idea. Vague idea. Does lurk work here? Yeah. Go nuts. Follow the burbs burn. There you go. Okay, all right, solid. Okay, so some of you know what's going on. You know the vague, basic, baby idea of what happened. Well, I'm going to tell you all about my adventure, vaguely, with certain details withheld, so that you can't estimate my current and forever personal information. Sound fair? Oh, 1 year for Sky. How many of you guys are landing on a year right now? This is whack. Dude, awesome. All right. Let's do, oh, fucking cool. We tied the pizzas. We tied the pole because we're funny guys. We love tying poles. What do you want me to do now? Preheat half the fucking oven? You want me to just eat it frozen? What do you want? It's a tie, so Arar chooses. Okay. Okay. I choose. We'll do it later. We're going to do it later. We're going to do it later. We're going to do it later because that's much better for, I don't know. Fucking who cares? I'm going to do it later. What do you care? You're sitting there watching me. You clicked on my face, so we're fine. Just do 50 ways to eat now. Oh, okay. All right. You guys want hat on or hat off? How are we feeling on hats today? Why did you ask us to vote? It's fun to be, like, immersed in the act of having an opinion, but not actually having one. Hat on, chef? Roger that, chef. We're going hat on. All right. Why? We're not even doing anything. Okay. It's one of those games where you play the game, but you don't actually get anything. Got to give some. Fuck yeah, you did, drummer. Oh, it's the good shit, baby. Okay, so let's talk about this trip. I went to see my favorite band, all right? It's also, I believe, Kumi's favorite band, if not in like her top 2. But I think it's her favorite too. Went to see my favorite band this weekend. But it's not as simple as I went to go see my favorite band. There was layers to this event. A lot worse than I expected. Just so you know, my favorite band is called Ghost. Ghost has been my favorite band for about 13 years, I believe. I found them just a little while after they released their first album. They are like a rock band. They used to be Ghost BC. And for, I would say, like 10 years of that 13 years of being a fan, nobody knows who Ghost is. And then down the road, they have a song pop off on TikTok, Mary on a Cross, and it popped off big time, like big crazy. And so did Year Zero. So they get these big giant songs that go like ballistic super mode, and suddenly everybody knows Ghost, and they're very popular everywhere, and everybody's awesome. And it's really fantastic. Suddenly, this thing that I really like gets big. I want to see Ghost. Dang, Tots, me too. I want to see them a third time. So they pop off. They get big. Everybody's excited. There's a lot going on. There is suddenly a presence for my favorite band. And Kumi is like a type A person. Kumi is like, oh, well, let's go see them. Let's go find them. Let's go do things involving Ghost as she starts to like them more and more. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, nobody likes Ghost more than I do. I listen to all of their songs every single day, and I know all the words to every single song. This is my favorite band. Well, a couple years ago, we'll say, they were going to come to my state. And Kumi and I were planning to go and see them. And it was a big deal for me. This was a very big deal for me. This was like a big moment in my experience with the band. And then a hurricane happened and canceled not just the show that I was considering going to, it canceled my backup show, and it canceled my backup 8 hours away triple backup show, and stopped me from seeing them completely. Just shut me down all the way. And it really sucked. And I was bummed. Wait, back up. There's an oven there. Wait, back up what? Start over? Yes, of course. So I went to see my favorite band this weekend, but here's the backstory. I went to try and see them a couple years ago, but the shows got canceled because of hurricanes, which sucks. Also, hi, Cora. Everybody say, hi, Cora. Say hi. Say hi, I think, with what, 3? No, two eyes. Go hi. That's what we like. So I essentially set out this weekend with Kumi to go on a super journey. To not just see Ghost one time, but 2. Because they had 2 locations in my state, okay? And I had to travel to get to them. Now, I drive a lot in my day-to-day, usually a couple hours typically, but to get to these concerts was a lot of driving. I'm not going to bore you with the details, but at a minimum, it was probably about, we'll say like 22 hours in a single day. That's an exaggeration and a lie. But the first concert location was in Tampa, Florida, all right? Tampa, Florida is a place I've been before. I went down there to like check it out one time, right? And this was also one of the locations that they were going to go to in the past. We were going to drive, oh, thank you, Bearwolf, for 10 months. Not a year, but it's pretty cute. Uma Pure karaoke, when? When my balls fall off. What do you mean, when? We had to drive down here for this like super long, nasty drive. And man, something about people in Florida. They drive like butthole. If butthole could be, you know, like worse. Like imagine you put like your face in a blender. So that's how they drive. And it sucks really, really bad. But we managed to get down to Tampa, or around to Tampa. And dude, what a lovely place. What a lovely, wonderful place. Tampa has all of these nice people. It has all of these nice sights. And our hotel location, let's draw a map, all right, in your head. Our hotel location was like a block away from ye olde arena? Hockey arena? What do they call them? What do you call an arena for hockey? Hockey arena? The Tampa Lightning or whatever, Tampa Thunder. One of those two. They're one of those. An arena, yeah, sure. Or a barn. We found the Tampa hockey barn and we had to go there. We get to our hotel, kind of a chill experience, but we entered this hotel in the way that I imagine you're not supposed to go into places. Like, have you ever been into a shopping mall or like a theater? Huh? Hmm. Thing at the door. Okay, we entered the wrong side of this hotel. How do I explain this? Okay, so imagine you're going into like a parking garage, if you kind of feel me on that one. You go up into this parking garage, and you hear the sound of like, you know, go all over around you. They've got this like coating on the floor, and as all of these cars come flying around the corner, they like skirt and they're blasting by, and it was immediately very overwhelming and terrifying, and I don't really know why. But we parked the car, found our way to what we thought was the entrance to the hotel. Little did we know, this was like the chamber of backrooms, I guess you could say. We walk in, and there's a threshold, a glass wall, and then behind it is a little bit of gray wall and a door. I don't know. I don't know what to call it. We scanned the key card that Kumi got when she went and checked in with the front desk. We walk through the door, and we're greeted with a left-leaning hallway with gray in the background. By the way, when you guys finish the alphabet, I need you to reverse it, go the other way, okay? So once you get to Z, back it up. Anyway, we go into this hallway, you look down to the left, and you can see all the way down there, just like way at the very far end, just at the far back, is almost like offices. And I felt like pretty quickly, like, oh shit, we're not supposed to be here. Like, this is obviously not where we're supposed to be. But we kind of stuck to our guns and we kept walking down there and we're scanning our thing. And everywhere that little key card let me into, I scanned it and I walked into that room. So as we walked down this hallway, slowly it started to feel a little bit more and more like a hotel. I think it was around here that Kumi let me know that this wasn't just a hotel, but also a place where people can rent rooms and stay. So that was, you know, it kind of helped me cope a little bit. Come around the corner, our room was just somewhere down on the right, walk down a long hallway, scan the little key card, open it up, and it was just awesome, dude. It was awesome. Now, this was probably the most like luxurious hotel stay I've ever seen. You walk in, they have a kitchen on the left side, they've got like a living room over here, the beds are over there, and then they've got the bathrooms over there, and it's like a whole house. And I was like, oh fuck, I should have streamed today. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I should have brought the stream out today. I should have done that. I didn't think about that. So we kind of like settle in for a minute, but this wasn't the place that we were going to go. We're going to the fucking concert, buddy. So we drop all our stuff off, get in gear. I obviously was already wearing my gear. I was wearing like all gray. And kind of just popped on out. We didn't really spend any time in that hotel room, which is kind of a shame because I wanted to sleep on the floor. After we walked out of the hotel, it was a nice gentle walk all the way around till we made it to the arena. And this is where I felt a part of my soul ignite and fire in flames. Because, dude, imagine this, okay? Look at me for a second. Okay. Imagine you've loved something since you were a teenager, okay? And then nobody else that you've ever met has ever loved that thing. We're done now? Okay, that's all good. I kind of liked it. It was kind of satisfying me. Could you just like do it again? I actually kind of really liked the whole alphabet thing happening. It was really working for me. It's fine. I'm sorry. It was like really satisfying. I was just kind of like, keep going. So anyway, it's like you guys have like a little fucking stimmy object while I'm telling my story. This is working great for me. So, okay, yes, while you guys do your fucking alphabet soup, throw in the occasional response so that Daddy knows that he's still playing the same game. So we walk around the corner. We are now about to see for the first time what the crowd looks like, what the venue looks like, what the people look like. And dude, I felt so good. These people, there had to be at least 1,000 people there outside of the hall. Every shirt was different. Every one of them had Ghost on it, but every one of them was a different shirt. And it was a new experience for every single one. And it was amazing. And everybody shared the interest and everything was awesome. And we decided at that time that we were going to wait for the merchandise line. Later on, you'll find that was a bad decision. That was a big, bad decision. But we walked around, we got in this merch line, stood in that line for about 35 minutes until we were about 20 minutes from the doors opening. Got our merchandise. I got a nice like sleeveless muscle tank. However, in my opinion, I'm never gonna wear it. Ooh! Can't believe Discord Daddy is back. Thought he'd never come back from the store. Did you wait to say that? How long have you been wanting to say that bullshit to me? Thanks for 3 months, Jake. I love you. Proud of you every day. Brag to you about my family. Brag to you, to my family. There we go. Okay, so like 25 minutes till the show starts up. We've got everything we need. We actually dropped our stuff off back at the hotel, which was great. I'm really glad we did that. And then we worked our way back down to the venue where it was finally time for them to let us in. Discord, when you have a memento? Whatever. What am I even up to? Whoa! Okay, we're good. Trying to coordinate food time. Okay, we're good. Perfect. Okay. So oh God, where was I? I don't remember where I was. I'm going to slow it down and figure out what you typed. Let me know what you get. So we were about to go into the concert hall for the very first time. Saw all of these wonderful people, and I was actually really, really pumped about it. It was kind of an exciting experience for me. But I don't know if you guys have ever been to one of these. This was a no phones event for the very first time. And honestly, I was really excited about it. I don't know if you guys experience this in your day-to-day, but man, like, I have such mixed feelings about having my phone. Is it not only the most useful thing in the world? Yes, the phone is definitely the most amazing piece of technology we have ever created as humans. It is the peak. It's the pinnacle of human technology. It is the top. Phones are number one. And number two is like automatic litter recyclers. Those are great too. But absolutely, the pinnacle of technology is phones, okay? However, I grew up as like a hater, if that makes sense. I grew up as kind of a hater for phones. I kind of just grew up as a hater because I noticed very quickly, like, people just won't talk to you. They'll just sit there on their phone. They won't talk to you at all. And it just kind of sucks. So I was really pumped up that this was a no phone event. And we go through their like checking process procedure. They clip your phone into this little like hard satchel bag, and then you just carry it with you as you go through the whole thing. But you're locked out of it. From the moment you walk in, show's not even for another couple hours, but you can't do any phone stuff. Let me tell you, that's a freeing feeling. It's awesome. It's a really cool thing. Suddenly, you're like, oh, all I can do is enjoy the world. And that's awesome. I don't think that's safe. Well, what do you mean you don't think that's safe? That you can't access your phone? I mean, you can go to one of the attendants who can get your phone out. It's like going camping without the bugs. Unless your cards are on your phone, got my wallet. So like, there's a trade-off in the fact that if you use your phone for everything, then you have just given up your everything. But that's kind of a big part of it. One of the big problems that they have in this band, and I guess in most of the concerts in Ghost history, is there will be a moment when the band is directly interacting with the audience. And the audience, instead of reacting to the band, will just do this. I want you to tell me how much personal interaction we just had. It's not great. It's not a wonderful feeling. You know what I mean? I get anxious not having access to my phone, but it's the best thing to happen at concerts. I feel the same way. That's exactly how I feel. So it was a cool moment to just shut out the world and experience the concert. And let me tell you, after sitting around and kind of getting to know the people around us, we're like sitting in our seat and, you know, like people are kind of rolling up and they're climbing their spots. We had a pretty good spot, but Kumi and I just sat there and we just chatted. Nothing interrupted us. There was nothing to stop us from just enjoying the moment. And when the band came on, that shit popped off. It was amazing. I sang from my soul. I sang as hard as I could. I sang as loud as I could. And I blasted it. And for no moment during that concert, not even for a second, did I hesitate to enjoy what I was doing. I was so immersed in it that I think it was like 2.5 hours gone. Almost in seconds. That moment was just bam, gone. Gone. Taken away from me. And it was just crazy. It's something you should try. And I don't just mean like in a concert. Dude, you know what you ought to do? You know what you should do? Take your phone and fucking throw it out the window and go watch a movie and let me know if you liked that movie more. You know what I mean? Like, it's a really cool feeling. We can live without them for a little while. You know what I mean? Like, we can survive it. I'll admit that a lot of what I'm doing right in front of you right now is dependent entirely upon having that in my pocket or in yours, in this case, because you're watching. But like, it is essential for me. But I don't think that's the only way to live it. You know what I mean? Never use a phone during a movie? Well, I'm talking even at home. You know what I mean? Every convention we have to remind ourselves to take photos. We have our meetings after an event and wonder if it was real because nobody took pictures. You know, we don't talk about our memories and then go, well, here's a picture of it. Kind of ruins the part of the memory. You know what I mean? Like, are you remembering the moment if you just have a picture of everything that you've ever done? Would it be cool to watch it all back in video? Yeah. But, you know, take a little fucking chill pill and just like watch a little movie action. You know what I mean? That's my opinion. That's my hot take for today. If you don't want any hot takes today, buddy, turn down the AC. Okay? Now, the show happens. It was amazing. Not only were they good, they were amazing. Their concert in live performance was awesome. And if you like Ghost or if you've considered going to see Ghost, you should. It's amazing. It's truly, truly amazing. But that wasn't the only concert we were going to go see. We also were going to go see the one across the water. And by across the water, I mean across the town. All right. So we had to go from one side of Florida to the other. Do any of you know what Florida is? Have you ever seen Florida before in your life? Anybody can, in fact, give me one Florida fact. No? Okay. And the I-4 eyesore? Yeah, you know, fuck, why do you know that shit? That's awful. Hi, Deja. Florida's a massive grid. Oh, it's just a big giant penis hanging off of this United States. They have good theme parks. Okay, you guys know everything you need to know. Okay, well, so if you were to look at those theme parks in the center of Florida and be like, oh man, I fucking love theme parks. This is the best thing I've ever seen. This is a theme park. This is so cool. If you were to go like down south of those theme parks, you know what you would find? The Everglades, which you've probably heard of and don't know what it is. And that's cool, because I didn't really know too much either. All I know is just a little bit of swampy, you know, just a little bit of swampy. You know what I'm talking about? And to cross through the center of Florida, you have to go through the Everglades, which was weird, not something I would expect. Florida Panther, yeah, you know enough. It's kind of, it's a little bit odd. So there's not a bunch of roads that go through the Everglades. It's a protected national forest, essentially. But it's not foresty in the way you see a bunch of trees. It's actually just very flat and empty. And you get put on this road. It's a little toll road. And it's just you going this way and the folks going that way. And as you go down this road, you're not going to see anything on either side of you but just kind of like green, flat. Nothing else. And it's weird, and it's empty, and it's odd, and it's kind of cool, kind of fun, I'm not going to lie. Until you get about halfway through. There's one exit halfway through. And on that exit, there is a casino. And a gas station, and a fucking Dunkin' Donuts. Why is there always a Dunkin' Donuts everywhere I go? That's it. That's what you find. So if you go into the center of the fucking Everglades, in the middle of Florida's natural wetlands, you'll find a casino, a Dunkin' Donuts, and a gas station. Gas station was good because I needed to pee. So that was fair. But the other stuff, dude, like, come on. Also, who's going out there to gamble? Does that make sense? Like, in what world are you going to gamble in the middle of the Everglades? Like, dude, let me ask you this. Okay, I'm driving down the road with my kids in the back. This is the best day ever. I'm so excited to see the other side of the state. Yay, let's go. You're driving down. You're like, what the fuck? Casino. I'm gonna go win $1 million. Like, what? Fucking who's going there? What are you doing? You're not driving out there for the casino. It's in the middle of nowhere. Is it just like, ah, man, I really need to like throw away money right now. I need to do a little gambling. Who's going out there to do that? You went into the gas station bathroom. That's a gamble already. It was kind of, you know, well, okay, all right, fucking fair game. I didn't think you needed to say that, but you did say it, so that's cool. Retired people from Minnesota living in Florida during the winter. All right, didn't know you knew them. My B. I didn't realize these people were common folks. Okay, well, you get past the old common folk snowbirds that go gambling in the Everglades. You get past those folks, and you make your way down to the lowest end of the Florida Dong, Miami. This concert, however, was my second, so I was kind of playing with house money. I was very, very nervous about this. My first experience, my first concert that we just came from was fantastic, like amazing, like flawless even. And everything about it was magic. This part was not necessarily as magical, but it just took some time to get there. So, first of all, once again, hotel, right in the same area. I could see the arena from there. Didn't like the floor we were on though. Hey, so that's not my favorite part. Did you know Atlanta is closer to Canada than Miami? Yeah, I think everybody would know that. I mean, Atlanta's like right there, and then Canada's right there. I mean, Miami's all the way down here. That's not close to Canada at all. That's just crazy. Nobody would mess that up. Weird. Just saying. So this hotel, unfortunately, put us very high up. They have a really weird system where they give you a key card, and then you press a button and you go to your room. Unfortunately, we were on like the 50th floor. You ever stay on the 50th floor? It's not fun. It's not fun. You don't like heights? I actually don't mind them. Kumi doesn't like them. For a bird, she's very afraid of them. She's very afraid of them. I'm kind of whatever. I used to be when I was a kid. I guess I just randomly stopped caring at some point. Sometimes it feels scary when I'm like, oh, I'm falling and I'm 50 stories in the air. Oh, that would scare me and you. Fair for everybody. We got put up very, very high. It was an awesome view, and I took a picture of it, and I was like, oh, this is a beautiful picture. I don't know what I did with the picture, but took a picture. I was like, oh, this is beautiful. It's really nice. But they have a balcony out there, man, and it was just like really intimidating. Was it a nice place? Yeah. They had a kitchen, they had beds, and then they had couches and chairs. They had stuff, like the things that you would need in hotels. I mean, it's fine, but I couldn't get over one feature of this hotel. So you walk in, there's a little plastic paper. What do they call it when they put the paper on the plastic on the paper? It's one of those waterproof paper things that they made up 30 years ago. So they had printed one of those sitting on the table in front of me. Laminated paper, thanks for that. I don't know what's wrong with me. I pick it up, and it says in bold, clear text, if you want to own this room, it is $3.2 million. And I laughed like Goofy. I was like, and then it fucking threw it over my head. What kind of psychopath would do that? $3.2 million, my balls. There is no world. Think about what you could do with $3.2 million. Why would you buy the fucking hotel room? Would you? Okay, chat, I'm giving you $5 million. All you have to do is make a home. Find a home. Get one. Anything you want. $5 million. Go nuts. Are you going to go buy an abstract, odd place hotel room in fucking Miami? Are you going to go do that? Is that what you're going to go do? No, you're not going to do that. Really? I'm building a house. Oh, is that right? Yeah, I think I'm buying 2 houses. Buddy, yeah, bet you could. Yeah, okay. So I'm just making sure that I'm floor 52. You're so stupid. I'm just making sure that I'm not like the weird guy or the moron. I get that I'm the weird guy, you know what I mean? But I saw that and I was just like, what the fuck are you talking about? 3.2 million. Or maybe, hang on, I have a better offer for you, one that you can't resist. That's right. For just a measly $600,000, you can employ yourself in the short-term rental program. That's right, yes. You will have all of the amenities of this hotel at a small fee or charge, and all you have to do is give us $600,000 fucking dollars, and then we'll take our foot and shove it up your ass. Because who's going to do that either? What's wrong with these people? Don't say sold to that. You are banned for the week. You're going downtown. You're done. You're out of the room. Just hire Arar as my personal chef for as long as $5 million gets me. Buddy, I would do it. Yeah. Fuck yeah. So it gave me a new perspective on Miami, but I guess none of that's the point. All I'm saying is the room for rent was expensive. Yes, it was very expensive. But I'm just going to say I would have never purchased a single room out of a hotel for several $1 million. I think that's crazy. I just think it's crazy. I just think it's a lot of money. I don't know. I don't have that, and I don't know if you guys have that. If you do, don't spend it on that. You can make better investments. Go, dude, I know this place in the Everglades. I bet you can make it big. So just avoid that choice. Nonetheless, it was now our time to go to the second concert for Ghost. I was pumped about this because we had special VIP access at this concert. For this one, we decided to purchase VIP. I don't know why we didn't do it for the first one. It doesn't. I don't. Who cares? We purchased VIP for this one, so that we could get like the special merchandise and whatever else. It was very important to me. You know what I mean? VIP, very important. Sure. We get there. They have a merch lane. Nobody's in it. So that would have been a probably more convenient time to get the merchandise. But it's all good. It's cool. They didn't really need it. You know what I mean? They didn't need it. Apparently, Uno is coming to Vegas. I think that would be a pristine investment opportunity. That's a card game. You can't live there. You guys are on it today, really. Anyway, so unfortunately, there was nobody in the merchandise line when we went to the merch line. Oops, whatever. Doesn't matter. Small step. Walk around. To get into the VIP entrance, they take you down this like back hallway. Now this is the arena that the Miami Heat play at. I don't know if you guys care about basketball, but I thought that was pretty significant. I've never been there. And that's where we got to go. So we walk down this dark hallway tunnel, and then it spits us out into this hot, steamy, oh so just scandalous, stanky, gross, wet parking lot. And we had to stand in a line for just a little while. Just so we could check in, you know, let them know we're VIPs, get our little VIP wrist straps, yada, 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 whatever. We get these things, and they send us down a line. They give us a couple of these really nice Yeti Ghost cups. Very nice. Very happy about them. But after we grabbed our stuff, once again, just like at the first venue, they take our phones, they go, and they lock them up, and they let us carry them with us. And that's it. That's it. No more phones. We were earlier to the venue this time. Once again, no phones. We go through our little metal detectors. They give us our things. We go and we walk around. And this is where it was a very odd, kind of uncomfortable experience, I guess you could say. Let me know if you think this sounds right. So you walk through, you go up the escalators. Yeah. You go past all the food stuff, all the food stalls. We grab yourself a little hot dog action, a little pretzel. How much do you think I paid for the hot dog meal? I'm taking guesses. How much? What the fuck is... Why are you guys guessing 35? You're making my story suck. You're going to make my story suck. No. I'm going to turn it around, and you're going to guess lower so that my story looks better. Okay? I'm going to turn around, and you're going to guess a low number, okay? Here's your chance. So, man, I spent a ton of money on this hot dog. You'll never guess how much it was. How much do you think? $3, $5, a little higher, guy. No. Gang, it was $22 fucking dollars. $22 for a hot dog. And I bought it. Came with chips and a drink. Small drink, not even a big drink. Came with a small drink. That's normal? Fucking my bad, money bags. Still got the Doritos. I didn't eat them. I just wanted a hot dog, and they only sold them as a kit. So I still have the Doritos, so maybe we put this on the pizza later today. I don't know. I don't know. Who cares, right? So I spent $22 on a hot dog. Kumi spent like $35 on a pretzel. And then we went and we sat down. And this part was a little odd. They gave us numbers on our bracelets, right? And for like the super VIP floor, like the pit people, the pit folk. The pit folk had their numbers called, and they were like forced to line up, and then they like sent them down into the actual venue ahead of us. We waited for a while. I dropped the lid to my cup because I wanted to see, you know, my cup, the one that I just got for being a VIP. I dropped the lid to it and damaged it, which really bummed me out, but it was cool because it's just a cup. Tighten it back up, set it to the side, we're done. And then we walk our way kind of back inside the venue to get some AC because we didn't know what to do. Loving the laugh today. Thank you. It is, in fact, like this every day. I don't laugh every day, though, only when I see you. It was fucked up. But anyway, we walk back inside after we've gotten our cups, and we're like, oh, yeah, hot dog, I feel better about life out of this. Okay, it's so good. Go back inside. Just as a wonderful, fantastic person walks up and says, you guys can find your seats over there. And we're like, oh, shit. We can finally go into the actual venue itself. We didn't have to sit around and eat hot dogs and waste our money. We can finally go in. So I was really pumped about that. Walk around. We're sitting somewhere pretty nice. We have floor seats, okay? So if you were to imagine an arena, right? An arena. Yes, that's right. The seats are all like this, and then the band's going to be up here, and then the nice floor seats are going to be in front of it. You feel me? That's where we were. Nice floor seats, VIP. That's a circle, and that's magic. We walk ourselves around all the corners, go down this long line, and show them, hey, here's our seats. Would you let us find them? They give us a little path, they show us, and it was a bummer. I'm not going to beat around the bush, buddy. Really bummed out. The moment I saw my seats, I realized what we were about to go through. In front of me, a bunch of tall people. To my left, a bunch of, larger than me folk. And then a bunch of larger than me folk to the right of Kumi as well. And I realized very quickly that we're about to just get fucked. I can see over folks, yeah, sure, but Kumi can't. Kumi was about to have probably the worst experience of her time ever. And I was just kind of bummed, you know what I mean? It's just kind of a bum. I didn't know what to do. I was just like, man, this sucks. So there's a phenomenon that occurs in the eyes of the Coomer. And you can see it when she thinks. You can see this moment in her brain when she thinks like, I'm going to wield the world and I'm going to bend it to my will. You can see it in her eyes. And I could see she was looking around, trying to figure something out, trying to solve this problem. Meanwhile, I was like, this fucking sucks. But I guess I'm gonna love it anyway because the music's good. And most of the time when I was singing, my eyes were closed anyway because I was just like, yeah, you know what I mean? She says, I gotta go to the bathroom. I said, all right, that's all good. I don't have a phone to play with, so I just started talking to people around me because that's just kind of what I do. You know, this person sat down to my right, it's got like little cat ears on their head, and I was just like, hey, cool cat ears. And they were like, yeah, they're modeled after my real cat. And I was like fucking for real? And they were like, yeah, it's my cat, his name's Dexter. And I was like, oh, that's cool. So anyway, talking to that person, it's been a while and Kumi's still not back. I'm like, God, did she die? That would be a horrible time for that. She's gonna miss the show. I'm still looking around, but I can't leave the seats because she took the tickets with her so that she could be allowed back into the spot. She goes off on her own. I'm like, okay, maybe it takes her a while, you know, maybe she's got a lot. She took a while, we'll say. She took a while. And I'm still sitting. Now I started talking to people in front of me because I'm like, oh, dude, your hair looks really cool today. And he's like, yeah, you know, I dyed it for the show. I'm like, that doesn't look like it. Because it looked like normal brown hair. Thought that was just a thing. Anyway, finally, I look over and I see Coomer standing above the arena. And she's talking to one of the security guards up there. And I was like, oh, shit, what'd she do? And she looks down at me and she goes, with a paper in her hand, I'll use this paper as a cosmetic. She goes, I'm like, what'd she do? She says, come on. Okay, all right. I grab up all of our stuff and I roll on up to the top. I get up there, she's talking to the security guard, super nice person. She starts walking, she says, okay, come on, we gotta go. And I said, where are we going? She said, just follow me. So I did. I followed her. And we walk all the way around. And now we've walked from our side of the arena all the way around to like the other corner. I don't know why we took the long way, but we did. We walked through all of these new people. We walked down. Finally, we make it to this one section where they send us down and then we go into an elevator down to the bottom level and step out into what appears to be like a dark back tunnel way, but with security guards and a big red like secret tunnel. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? VIP? Remember, I'm already a VIP, so I don't know what's happening right now. There's no more VIP. We are VIP. We did that. We're already VIPs. So we walk our way in. We walk up to this wonderful security guard that's like, oh, hey, what's going on? Kumi's like, here, take a look at this paper. And I'm like, what the fuck's on this paper? And I can see it. I'm very aware of it. On this paper, new seats. New seats on the paper. I'm like, okay, I mean, all right, sure, fuck it. New seats, whatever. I mean, it can't be worse than what we already have. I mean, it's pretty bad. Oh, Baganga, baby, what's happening? 11 months, and you've never dropped a streak. That means everything to me, dude. I'll never stop loving your name for all of this 11 months that I've gotten the chance to say it. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm not chefing yet. We're going to be chefing in like 15 minutes, okay? So we walk up to the security guard. She shows him these sweet tickets that I don't know anything about. And he says, okay, just run down there on your left. Go ahead and get yourself a different bracelet for these tickets and then go down that red hallway right there. We're like, okay, yeah, sure. I thank the guy, shake his hand, smack his ass, and walk on off. And he smacks my ass on the way. So really cool. We get around the corner, walk up, and I realize we're on the back side of one of like the check-in points for, for the guests. I walk up to the person and Kumi like hands them the tickets and they give us a new bracelet. This one, however, almost more mysterious than anything I'd seen so far. It was a black wrist strap, and this one just had the name of the bank that sponsors the arena. It's like, oh, that's cool. That's the sponsor of this whole show. That's interesting. What does that mean? Doesn't matter. We walk back out, we got our new wrist straps, walk over to the red tunnel of entryway, and the guy says, you can't go this way. You're supposed to go around that way. And we're like, okay, well, you're kind of ruining the whole build-up and story here that I was about to tell my friends later. What the fuck? So we walk over to that guy that we saw when we came down the elevator, and we said, hey, he told us we can't go that way. So he turns and he says, hey, they can go that way. So we went that way. We walked back and we went through that tunnel. And it was like the Hall of Fame entry tunnel that the players in the NBA would see as they're walking out. Just so you know, this was the same VIP entrance. It was just from behind us, okay? So we walk out this hallway. Remember how I said we walked down some stairs to get to our seats and they showed us our way? If you were to walk down those stairs, you could have also just come from the back entrance. They just took us to the back entrance. And what we were walking up to were the same seats that we already had. So we walk over to essentially where we started. Tomoko, what's happening, baby? How are you? I feel like I haven't seen you in a minute. I don't know why. We walk over to where our seats were. And I can see the people that were sitting next to me. They're eyeballing me. They're wondering why I got up and left and took so long and walked for 25 minutes. We walk over to these folks, the security team or the guiding team that was next to our seats. We show them these new tickets. They say, oh, no, you just need to go to the other side. We're like, okay, the other side. This is where Kumi then looks to me and says, I don't know where these seats are. That's when I realized that we were just on a ride. We're just walking somewhere. We have no idea where we're going. We have new seats. We don't know where we're going. We're just walking somewhere for some reason. We walk around. We go over to this person. They're like, no, I can't help you. You need to go talk to that guy. I'm like, okay, sorry. We go over. No, not me. You need to talk to her over there. And we're like, who? Lady in blue or the yellow? Yellow. Okay, we walk over to Lady in yellow. No. Lady in blue, right next to me. That's who you need to talk to. At this point, we've gone from our side, which, if this is like, look at me and imagine I'm the band, okay? I'm the band. Look at me. You see it? So this is the arena. Our seats were like here on the floor, okay? So again, I'm the band. Our seats were like here. We've walked all the way down and around, and now we're like here. Essentially just on the opposite side. We're talking to the lady. She says, okay. Oh, you're over here. Now there's a barrier where the floor seats for VIP can no longer pass. And this lady's standing at the threshold of that barrier. Beyond her is the pit and nothing else. So we walk up and show her our stuff, and she says, oh yeah, right this way. But not into the pit. She takes us just down a little path, and this is when it all started to come together. She introduces us to the host of our new section. He says, hi guys, how are you? I'll show you to your seats now. Checks our tickets. Walks us up to stage level seats just beside the stage in some nice leather seats, big old cup holders, leg room. We were in the sponsored VIP section, the primo superstar seats of the arena, the best in the house. We got sat in the fucking best seats. Not just the good seats. We got the best seats. We sat down, and then a woman walks over and says, hi, it's nice to meet you. I'm going to be your server. If you need to use either of the private bathrooms, they're down here and down there. Please, anything you need. Chat, we were in folding chairs. We paid for VIP. We were in folding chairs. You know, the kind that fucking they would hit you in the head with in WWE? Yeah. We were in those fucking chairs. And now we are in literal leather seats. Listen, Kumi is an awe-inspiring person. Genuinely an inspiration to me. But when I looked at her, I was fucking stunned. I was stunned. Genuinely stunned. In a way that I've never, ever encompassed in my life. And I asked her, how did you get these seats? And unfortunately for you, you'll have to find out on her stream tomorrow. Because I'm not going to tell you. Because her journey and experience was that of one such Bilbo Baggins. And I am just a lowly Frodo. It's a different journey for me. So you'll have to find that out on hers. If you want to boo anybody, boo her. She just said not to tell you. So it is what it is. I'll just say Kumi doesn't settle for shit, okay? But that's not where the story ends. We were... Chad, I stood there and I said, God, I could take a picture right now and show them the glory of my seat. But that's not all there was to this. So obviously I was like, I got a private bathroom and leather seats and I got a fucking server coming up to me. I'm going to go down there and take a piss. So I walk down to the bathroom and I walk around the corner. And like, it was a little weird because like there's like 4 people standing at the door to the bathroom and one of them like opens the door for me. Okay, this isn't, I don't know if this is like rude of me to say, but like there were 4 people there. 4 people were standing outside of that bathroom, all working there. And like, why did they make the fucking guy in the wheelchair get the door for me? What was that about? Why'd they make that guy do that? I thought that was rude. I mean, there were so many people there, and they were like, they didn't have anything in their hands, but that guy in the wheelchair had to get the door for me. But nonetheless, I walked in, and I walked into the cleanest bathroom I've ever seen. There is, in fact, a bathroom attendant in the bathroom, standing off to the side, just wipe. You know how like a bartender and like imagine a bartender in an anime going like, you know, like, you know, he's keeping it clean. There's a attendant in the bathroom going like wiping down the counter where I'm about to wash my hands. Okay, he's wiping it. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. He's wiping down the countertop, doing his thing, and I say, hey, you know, because I don't know how to not say hi to people. So I'm like, hey, you know, I walk over. I choose the urinal that's the furthest from the attendant. And dude, craziest thing. So I start to unzip my pants. Dude comes over and holds it for me. Holds me up like, I'm kidding. I'm lying. It's not true. That's not true. That's not what happened. That's not what happened. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. But it felt kind of close though. So like as I'm like peeing, I can see the dude's like preparing something like in this fucking side of the room. I can see while I'm peeing in like the reflection of the very well polished chrome toiletry in front of me. I can see that he's like shuffling back there, right? Yeah, he actually needed two hands. No, I'm kidding. So he like, I walk around, I like, you know, I finish my business, I find whatever amenities I need to clean up. The dude, as I'm standing there, hands me a towel. Not like a towel, but like a towelette to wipe with. Which I thought was pretty impressive. Utilized that opportunity. Did what I had to do. I'm being fucking for real. I told Kumi about this. I don't know if she believed me. I'm trying to send Kumi some stilts, but her throne won't let me. Well, call a doctor. Let me know how I'm supposed to feel about that. So I fucking do my business, and I walk over. It's a real job, it's just real weird. I mean, this is definitely what like the top percent are experiencing right now. Like you and me, we're pissing in the free range, buddy. At best, the clean that we get to feel is when we like take a bath or a shower. They're getting their dicks wiped by people in the bathroom. Okay, that's pretty elite. So I walk over and I start to wash my hands. Dude pumps the soap in my hands up right in my hand. I was like, wow, that's way more than I needed, but cool. So I wash my hands and I wet them, rinse them off, and I turn and he's still standing there. By the way, this guy looks like Mario. Did I mention that? He looks like Mario. Not like kinda, like he had a fucking mustache and a big nose and he was like, wahoo! Every time I said anything, he looked just like Mario. It was really random. But Mario turns to me and I turn to him and he hit no red hat. Blue overalls though. That's not a joke. I'm serious. Blue overalls, but black shirt. He hands me my little like drying towel, not towelette, towel, dry my hands. And I'm like, what do I do with this? And he says, here, sir. And he takes it from me with tongs. Thought that was cool. And he puts it into a bag. And then as I start to walk out of the bathroom, the door opens up. Different person this time. Everybody vacated that hallway, so nobody was there anymore. Different person opens the door for me. I walked out of there looking like I just had like the best time of my life. I was like, this is great! I shouted to nobody in particular. I walk around the corner. I see the attendant that told me where the bathroom was, and I see his face. And that dude is looking at me like, see what I mean? Like that guy was so profoundly aware of what I just went through that he was pumped to see my face. I'd honestly stay in the bathroom a bit longer. Sonny, it's good to see you. I was afraid things would change. I didn't want them to realize that I wasn't supposed to be there. Did you tip them? I'm not really into bathroom attendants like that, you know what I mean? You know, I feel like they got tip enough just by letting me walk through their bathroom. Bets on if he didn't land a drop in the urinal. That bathroom attendant swore. If I would have missed the urinal, that guy would have cleaned it up. Like as I was going, he would have been down there wiping it up. So I walk up and I tell Kumi about my experience in the bathroom. I'm just like, that was the best thing ever. This is so cool. How did you do this? This is awesome. Oh my God, I'm gonna freak out. Kumi, what's going on right now? And she was just like, it's just the way I roll, says Coomer. What the fuck? How can she be cool about this? That's all I could think. How is she just chilling like this isn't some big shit? Okay, whatever. So she's finessed us some sweet tickets. Great. You'll just have to figure out how she did it because it's fucking crazy. But she did that. That was her adventure. She'll tell you on her stream tomorrow. Cool. Sit there, watch that tomorrow. Obviously, these good seats are not the end of the story. Hey, clarinet nerd. Fucking fuck you and your misspelling of my appropriately spelled name. Listen. This moment was incredible. So we're sitting in these leather seats. Bear in mind, there are still seats around us, right? We're still sitting. I was like, hey, did you guys remember to check in today? I see Rascal just did it. You guys remember to check in today? Don't forget to do that. You forget the part where I left to go to the bathroom without any of my belongings? Oh yeah, I guess I didn't consider that the only thing she took to go to the bathroom was the tickets. I should have seen that. Hey, look at all you guys checking in. Well done. Don't ever forget to do that. That's essential. That's an essential thing. Because I have a tally of that and I can see how many times you've redeemed that. So maybe that's going to come into play here soon. Who knows, right? Don't forget to do that. So we're sitting in these nice leather seats, but there are seats next to us. And they're not necessarily far apart, but there's leg room. I can spread it. You know what I mean? I got room to spread them. So I did a little bit. Kumi ends up, she's in her seat. We're chatting there. I order a water. Buddy, this water doesn't come in like a plastic open cup. She walks up to me and she says, hey, is it okay if I give you one of the aluminum cups? Well, shit. I mean, I guess. Sure. So she opens up. She gets me a water, and it's in like a nice chilled aluminum cup. It was sturdy. It said LeBron's tongue was here, and I was like, oh, okay. I was like really excited to drink out of it for some reason. And I get this thing, and I kind of drink up on it. So un-eco-friendly. I think they just reuse them and wash them, so I don't know. So I'm like drinking out of water. I'm like, this is awesome. Slowly, more and more folks are beginning to come into the section that we're in. And like I said, this is the best section that there is. This is the prime spot. But they're not really coming up to us. I've noticed they're all kind of just going off to the side over here or over here. And the show's getting kind of close. There's actually a song that they play 10 minutes before the show starts. And that's the indicator that it's about to start. And you can hear it start playing. And I'm looking around and I'm like, these people are well dressed. And they're seated and they're just kind of like chilling. They got the same wristbands as us, but they don't have the VIPs on, but they have the same wristbands. They're all sitting in there distant from us. And we're still sitting there, and we're still sitting there, and we're just kind of waiting around, right? We're waiting. Nobody's in front of us. And we're still sitting there. Gotta be only like a couple minutes to the show. Nobody's sitting beside us yet either. I'm like, what's going on right now? And then it kicks on. The show begins. And in that moment I realized that not only did we have primo seats, there is nobody around us in any direction. We were sitting separate from everyone in our own prime legendary leather seats, separate from everyone. At eye level with the band. It was so unfucking fathomable that I wanted to pick Kumi up and throw her across the stage. I was just blinded. How could somebody do something like that? Show starts up, and this is where it gets a little bit like, ooh, maybe I should have thought about this. So I told you guys at the first concert, yeah, I was screaming and singing. And Kumi, buddy, she can scream. I was screaming as loud as she was. We were belting in the first concert. So second concert, these seats, nobody's around us except for an outer ring of business folk. And they're all seated. Show starts. They don't stand up. They're still seated. I burp. Buddy, I stood up, I looked around me, and I realized that this is just straight up Kumi and I. This is our section. There's nobody else. It's just us. And the band starts singing, and they're cheering. And I noticed also there was a light kind of affixed to us the entire time. First song starts going, and Kumi just goes fucking animal mode. She screams like I turned to her and was about to kill her. Like, she starts screaming. And I looked over there and I screamed louder and harder and more. And I screamed every song. And these fucking people would go like, they were so whatever. But it was just the most cathartic, amazing, visceral experience I've ever had anywhere in my life. It was fucking awesome. She was singing, I was singing, and nobody else was stopping us. But everybody saw how much fun we were having. We were dancing, fucking yelling and screaming. It was awesome. Sang every single song. The band, and I know that they looked directly at us and saw us. I know they saw us. And there's a part in this song, right, where like the lead of the song, the lead of the band goes by Papa, okay? So Papa. So Papa looks over at us and he's like, all right, everybody, it's your turn to sing the song. And he like puts the mic out, right? Have you ever heard Toad from Mario? Have you ever heard Toad from Mario getting strangled like a fucking monster? Have you ever heard that? Kumi turns and goes like as a fucking monster and screams out like Toad and sings a song. The people in the audience like flinched, like the whole arena was like, oh, like fucking afraid. She blasts this thing. Okay, so they're like the speakers on my right and like Kumi's on my left. My right eardrum was getting all of the speakers. My left was blown out by Kumi. So I follow in her footsteps. I also let it rip. And we sang together this wonderful anthem of my, I don't want to call it my childhood band, but pretty much like my life band. Like these are the people I've loved through phases of my life and I've never let go of them. It was amazing. And the songs, I know they heard us. They couldn't not hear us. The fucking stage is right here, man. Like I was counting nose hairs. It was crazy. And as songs went on and confetti blasts and people were kind of finding the rhythm, the one thing that held true the entire time is that was easily, without a doubt, the most fun I've ever had at anything I've ever gone to in my life. I felt like a new person and I took a lot of things from it, man. I felt like I should just never give up on myself. I should always encourage the best. I should always put on a show that makes me feel the way they made me feel. And it was really cool. I can't even tell you how much it meant to me. It was awesome. It was everything. It really was everything to me. And I appreciate you listening to my retelling. Thank you, Tim, for resubbing for 2 months, baby. That's awesome. That means a lot to me. 2 months is actually the most important sub of all of them. Because it just means that you're actually willing to come back. Bro, I don't play about concerts. The artists want you to live in the moment like that. I can't imagine attending my favorite band's concert and just sitting. Okay. Unless you have a fairly good physical reason, I can't even fathom it. I can't fathom it. Oh shit, drummer dude, thanks for fucking giving subs, baby. And then Lambrius also hitting that 3 months. Dude, that doesn't feel like 3 months. Some of you guys it feels like forever, some of you feels like seconds. It's more than just a memory, dude. Thank you guys for those subs. Don't want to gloss over that. That means a lot to me. It's more than just that moment. It's more than just like the, oh yeah. It's like the, this is everything we can possibly give right now. I just remembered what happened at the end. Yep, that's where the story's about to go. So, we belted it, man. We belted it. Every single song meant the world to me. I cried, I screamed, I laughed, I cheered, I clapped. I spit on this bald dude's head in front of me and then pretended like it was not me when he looked right at me and I kept singing. It was an event. Well, finally, the show ends. And I'm a sentimental guy. In case you guys can't tell, I tell a lot of stories emotionally, more than I do like facts and fun. I kind of just tell you guys my heart. And so far, in my life, that's worked for me. It's worked very well for me. And so at the end of that show, At the end of that performance, I'd like to make an addendum to the story. Kumi, that whole part with that, remember, like, that disaster, you know what I mean? I'm leaving that specific part of the story to you, so don't forget to tell them about that thing. Remember what he said? That. Remember that. I'm not telling that part. So, at the final adieu, as the show ends, everybody, bows, and the stage lights come on, and we're sitting there. I, for a moment, just sat down. And I sat down actually several seats to the right of where I was in the beginning, because not only was Kumi and I just wrestling and jumping and freaking out, we had so much room around us that we actually had room to just move. So I sat down and I did something that I am telling you guys, if you ever feel it in your heart, I did something that was important to me. I sat down and I just looked, and I just let that moment burn itself into my heart. I let everything in there just stick into my soul. That's what I did. I sat there and I just let it happen. And I just took it in. Something that you don't always get the chance to do. And I encourage you to do it. If ever you have the opportunity, sit down and just let it be a moment for yourself. It's worth it, okay? Frozen pizza, Linefield won't be happy. Buddy, some days you just need a frozen pizza. It's just what you gotta do. Hey, Robles, what's happening, baby? Toby? Gang, what's happening right now? You guys are so cool. Was it my first concert? No. My first concert, and I'll get to the end of the Ghost concert story in a second. I can clip again. Toby, I think about you every night. The first concert that I ever went to was when I was like a kid, and then I also went to like a Maroon 5 concert. But as an adult with conscious decision making, the first concert I ever went to was Porter Robinson, and I was at the front of the barricade, and that was really, really fucking cool. Very good band, very good artist, very, very good. Like super, super, super good. That's pretty awesome. If you ever get the chance to go to a Porter Robinson concert, buddy, you have to. It's good. But let's talk about the conclusion to Ghost, all right? So I sat there for a moment, about 4 seats to the right of where I had originally placed myself. And I just soaked up the moment. And I, single tear strains down my eye. Kumi was going to go and see if she could pick up maybe like a guitar pick or anything they were tossing out. Family heirloom that I almost got was the drumstick from The Mountain. Yeah, that's the name of the drummer in the band, by the way, Mountain. Almost got that, so I would have probably exploded and died if I'd gotten that. But I didn't. So, bummer there. But she was up at the front looking for stuff, and I just sat there and I absorbed the moment, and I loved it. I really loved it. And then the attendant came over, and she's like, all right, you guys got to go ahead and get going. Got to get everybody out of here. I was like, all right, fine. I look over at my stuff, and I just grab everything up that I see that's over there, and I look over this, whatever, grab everything, work my way up the steps. You have to go up to go down. I didn't really love the way this went. Kumi and I get together, and you kind of have to wash yourself through this crowd. Hey, here's a dangerous thing. You might not realize this is dangerous when you're approaching it. Look out for this. The way that they had everybody leaving this venue was on an escalator. Now, if you guys have ever been in a large crowd of people, the last thing you want is a machine that pushes people into people. That's fucking stupid. That's literally how you kill people. Not a joke. That's how you die. That's how you die. So we have to go on it. We get pushed down this thing. I made space on this escalator so that Kumi would have a little bit of room. I stepped like 2 steps behind her. And then as we got to the bottom, it was starting to squish us. And I could see people were beginning to get crushed. The audience was literally getting crushed around us. And I took my arms on both sides of me, and I opened up a big giant fucking bubble around Kumi, and I pushed 20 fucking people out of my way so that I could get out of there. I'm not playing games. I literally shoved the entire crowd out of the way so that we wouldn't die. And we got out of there, finally go through the door, they unlock our phones, we're looking at each other like, damn, what the fuck just happened? We get all the way out, we move ourselves down there. Yeah, if I wasn't the size that I am, I think we would have probably been like at least harmed. There were literally people screaming. It was very scary. But we got our phones unlocked, we walked down the pathway, and as we're getting just down the street, I realized what happened. I realized something in that exact moment. I grabbed all of our belongings. I grabbed everything. I grabbed all of our stuff. Yes, Lombrius, Ghost did have a no phone rule because every time he tries to do Cerise, nobody listens. So I'm walking down, I look at all of our belongings, and I'm like, damn, I grabbed everything that we had. I grabbed everything that was there in my pile. Just so you know, my pile was under my seat. I grabbed everything that was there. And that's when it hit me. I was like, oh, fuck. It's not important. It's just an item. But our special VIP ghost cups were gone. The people that were sitting next to us, the ones that didn't jump up, they didn't sing, they didn't have fun with the concert, they swiped my shit. They swiped my fucking cups. They saw that they were Yeti and they were like, this is good. I don't care about the band, but I'll take these. And they took my fucking cups, buddy. It sucked, man. It sucked. It just bummed me out bad. I'm going to preheat my oven. It bummed me out so bad, man. I was just like pissed. But I didn't really want to ruin the vibe that we had. And I could tell Kumi was happy. So I tried not to like make it a big deal. Unfortunately, I know exactly when it happened. I know exactly when it happened. It happened when we left our seats. It happened right when we left our seats. We got up and we scooted down 3 seats to the right. That's where I sat down to take in the moment. And that's when Kumi went away from our seats to go and see if she could get maybe some sort of memorabilia, right? And in that moment that I walked away, they stole from us. They stole from us right under my seats. And they took my cups. And that fucking sucked. I don't know how much those things were, but I know they're unique. I know there's no way I could get another one. I'm really bummed about that. So now my only memory from inside the concert is a singular piece of red confetti that I grabbed off of my shoe to remember, and a shirt that I purchased outside. So kind of sucks. I think what happened is we fell for the fact that we were in a very safe, comfortable leather seat that was separate from all of the other folks, and also we were having fun. And because we were having fun and enjoying ourselves and life was good, the moment got us. The moment can get anyone. And it's important to remember, it's a cup. The thing they can't take from me is how much that moment meant while I was sitting there taking that shit in. If you ask me, did you want to take that moment in or have your cups? It's a hard debate. Like, I took in a lot of the moments during the show, so I kind of get it. But I sat there and I really loved every second of what I got. So it was fine. Sucks. Cup's $55. So they stole $110 from me. Sucks. But you know what? I hope that one of those people picks up my cup and they see that I dropped that lid just a second too late, and as it glances past their lip, it cuts their lip. And they have to have a little bit of a boo-boo on their lip while they go for their job photo because they lost their fucking job. Because they're thieves. And then I drove home. That was it, man. That's the story. That's my whole adventure. There's not really much else to say. There's pieces in between, but I kind of left them out because in a wonderful way, you get to experience a different perspective through Kumi and her storytelling. And I want you guys to do that. So I left out some details that I think you will actually get a great glimmer of our adventure from through Kumi. So please watch her tomorrow as she tells the same story, but from her angle. And I personally would love for you to hear how she got those tickets. It's unbelievable. It's genuinely unbelievable. I can't even fathom how she pulled it off. I really can't. But it's true. It was really cool. Did you go to Buc-ee's? I did go to Buc-ee's. I didn't just go to Buc-ee's, dude. The bag is right here. I went to Buc-ee's and it's still in the room with me. Of course I went to Buc-ee's. Who doesn't go to Buc-ee's, man? If you're gonna be on like any area that a Buc-ee's is at, you gotta divert and go to a Buc-ee's. Are you kidding me? Buddy, listen, fucking, I got the Buc-ee's Jorkler or whatever this is. This is my thing, okay? Till I figure out another option. Which jerky did you buy? Oh, I'll show you some jerky. I didn't get any jerky. I was in a bit of a rush. I went to one, and that was enough for me. Their gas is cheap. That's enough for me. I bought a shirt from Buc-ee's, and it smelled like barbecue when I got home. That's weird. Did you cook it? My grandparents bought my daughter all the holiday Buc-ee's we live... Wait, what? My grandparents bought my daughter all the holiday Buc-ee's. We live 400 miles from one. They go to at least one time on. Oh. Yeah, it's a fun thing to go to rarely. I'm not looking forward to servicing the Buc-ee's being built in my service zone. They have cheap gas to get people to go inside. I mean, works great too. Yeah, they do all their bullshit. I have 5 Buc-ee's roaming my house. What? Buc-ee's in your house? Come see me in 26. We'll have ours then. Yeah, they're building one near my folks. They're building them everywhere. If you drive up the center 75, there's one every 200 miles, so you always have a reason to stop there. Their bathrooms are very private and safe, so I do like it. Buc-ee's are like a mini Target, but with the number of people you see at Costco. Ooh, that's a good description. You know what I will say, though? I didn't wash that mug when I did the episode with Deja, and it tastes like dirty fingers from the floor. So that's good. Their bathrooms are the best. They have the best bathrooms ever. They're perfectly private. It's wonderful. Then wash it? Why don't you wash it? They're building one like 2.5 hours. My company has a contract to work on Buc-ee's. There's one 40 minutes from being built next year. Lombrius, are you in Ohio? Just a random viewer survey. Yep. You live near my parents. That's all you get to hear. Well, that's it. That's my story. Now I'm going to make pizza. Are you guys excited for frozen pizza? I bet you're just so pumped for frozen pizza. That's like your favorite shit. How many of you guys like frozen pizza? Have you ever had one before? Okay, wait. You didn't see what kind it is, right? Okay, chat room. Don't look at me. Don't look at me! Don't spoil it! Okay. What's your favorite brand of frozen pizza? What's your subjective best opinion? Okay? What's the best one? Tombstone? Okay, not that one. Red Baron? Okay, not that one. Not Red Baron, no. Okay, all right. Nice ass. Red Baron. It's not Red Baron. Not Red Baron. Guys, come on. Can you just say a different one? Red Baron for the cheap ones? Okay, well, fucking middle of the road. Can you just say the one that I have in my hand, okay? Say, oh, I really like that one. Is it DiGiorno? Yes, DiGiorno! That's what we got for our little pizza, baby. DiGiorno. Whichever has the most red 50 in it. Jaws, are you fucking kidding me? I love you, man, but why would you say that? Wheat flour, water, part skim mozzarella, cooked fats, beef pizza topping. Okay. Potato flour, salt, hydrolyzed corn protein, corn syrup, maltodextrin spice, natural grill flavor, soybean oil, wheat flour, dough conditioner, baking soda, yeast, salt. I think we're good. I think we're good, man. I don't see anything. Pork stock. Yeah, no. There's no dyes in here. We're good. We're good. I got extra in it, that's why it's 50. Bro's got red 50 in his. Alright, I just realized it's 3 meats. What's the best pizza configuration? Is it like just pepperoni? I'm not going to give you my opinion on this because you guys are assholes, but you know what I mean. If you know, you know. Hey, where's my pizza pan? Oh. Oh, okay. It's got stuff on it. That's fine. Hi, Momo. Margarita, frozen than just cheese and pepperoni. Okay, did any of you guys grow up with a parent that's like, I'm gonna dress up the frozen pizza tonight? They put a little extra cheese on it, maybe some of their favorite stuff on it. It's like the best version of that pizza ever. The best kind is the one we got last year. That was a memory, bro. Momo. What's up, baby? Momo. The baby kitty. Hi, baby. What's up, Momo? I haven't seen her in 2 days. Look at her. She's sitting all funny. Sitting kind of like a weird toddler. You want to go where you are forbade. Hi, baby. Can you hear her purring? Probably not. Not over the music, right? Caribou, when'd you get here? Momo7 TV emote. Submissions for a Momo emote can be made in the Discord under any channel you want. Fucking go nuts. If you've got an emote for Momo that you want to have added, have a little contribution to the server, buddy, go for it. Let me know what you got. Here, check it out. It's Momo! Why are you making such a mean face, girly? Oh, she's a baby. Hi, baby. Yeah, she likes licking. She's making biscuits on my hand there. She missed you? Buddy, everybody misses me. What a conceited thing to say. That is awful. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Chad, did you miss me? Did you miss me, Chad? Yeah, there's no reason she can't go up there today. I missed you guys. Oh, the oven's done. Let's, hey, it's my coffee. You little shit. You little shit basket. You little ball of fecal matter. You little spherical turd. You trying to drink my coffee. And now you're apologetic as a way to distract me as you go for more. Okay. Okay. Super Mario music epic. Thanks. Let's get this pizza going. Hey, let's pretend this is a very intense cooking show episode. Hey guys, welcome to Arar's Kitchen, where today I'm making my favorite frozen pizza. Triple meat. No, not in the mug. Don't go into the horn, Momo. Momo, you can't drink out of the horn. Why is it scaring you? What? Stop! What are you doing? Stop trying to drink out of the horn. Stop. Momo, what is going on? Lumbris, why did you just give 300 bits for no reason? Thanks, I love you, but why? What the fuck are you doing? What is this? Well, go ahead, let me know what it tastes like. Why are you freaking out over it? Do you want the horn water? Okay. Felt like it? Thank you. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to Arar's Kitchen. Momo, why do you wait till I do the intro? What's in the horn? Water. It's just water. Why are you freaking out every time you sniff it? You're making me scared. Father, this object confuses me. Cat, you confuse me. All right. On today's episode of cooking, we're going to take a little bit of visceral propellant and we're going to spray it upon our aluminum surface. That's right. And then just like at any other meal, we're going to open up the plastic. Ah! This one's a little bit tough. Ah! A little, okay. Okay, it's fine. Just what I needed. Yeah, just like they taught me. And then you put your finger in the stab wound. And Yankee splanky. and catch your pizza on the way down. Can you imagine if I just dropped the pizza right then? What am I doing? Okay, and then we take it and all the meat's in one spot. Lay it down, okay? Let's get a good shot on this. This is probably the most intense cooking episode so far. So you want to make sure that your meat is evenly distributed, okay? So it's frozen. So it's frozen and you can't move it. I don't know if you can see that. It's frozen. So, see, are you seeing that, Momo? Can you see the pizza, Momo? Hi, baby. You're so cute. Okay, so I didn't read the instructions on this one. So we're going to be doing this one a little bit on our own, a little bit more intense. So we're just going to put this in the oven and see what we get. I'm hoping for a pizza. It's hot in there. And that's how you cook it. That's how you make a frozen pizza. All right, and then in just one more episode, part 2, I'm going to show you how to eat it. Meow, meow. You want the Doritos? Yeah. Yeah, you can have the Doritos, Coomer. Special delivery. Momo, don't you drink out of that while I'm gone. Well, here you go. Hello? Coomer? Oh, here. Huh. Here's your Doritos.
Thanks.
Enjoy. Dude, oh my Jesus, wow. Oof. How do I tell somebody, how do I tell chat that like Kumi was legitimately just pooping in the hallway? I didn't understand directions. Can you do it again? Yes, let me get it out of the oven. All right, so, hold on. Ah! All right, so this is how you make a frozen pizza. You ready? And there you go. You've done it. You too can have a frozen pizza for dinner tonight if you don't feel like cooking. And there's no shame in doing that. Timer? We don't need timers where we're going. We're going to eyeball this thing. I'm going to roll it up like a big smacking stick. And I'm going to beat your ass with it. Did you guys see that they're bringing back King of the Hill? Any of you guys ever watch that show? That was kind of one of those like nightmare fuel shows that I watched as a kid that was like on TV that I didn't really like, and I saw it was there and it kind of freaked me out. And I didn't know who it was for. They're like doing a revamp on it and it doesn't feel good. It's kind of freaking me out. There's a show that I want to ask you guys about, and I want to see if anybody feels the same way I do. This is really specific. Can you taste test the pizza, please? I got good news and bad news. The good news is, I will. The bad news is, not yet. Okay. Have any of you guys seen that new K-pop movie? The one that's, While It's Frozen? Nobody. Because I am hungry, and I don't want to wait anymore. You guys see that new K-pop movie? What's it called? What's the name of that movie, guys? What's it called? What's the name? K-pop Demon Hunters. That's right. K-pop Demon Hunters. I got to watch that recently. I saw that recently. You guys ever see K-pop Demon Hunters? Probably not. Some of you probably have. Some of you probably haven't. Okay, I watched that recently. Before I tell you guys anything about it, and I'm not going to bother spoiling it, because I don't do spoilers like that. Before I say anything, I just want to ask. Do you agree, if you've seen it, that it kind of the animation kind of reminds me of Robot Chicken? Am I the only person that felt that way? It had that Robot Chicken vibe, like the way that things moved the whole time. Am I this my singular island to stand on? Because, dude, you're the only person that felt that way. I'm not saying it was literally a fucking episode of Robot Chicken. I'm saying the animation was like, it had like that claymation kind of like vibe with a slower frame rate. It was over the top faces that were goofy and silly. Honestly, I really do feel like it was kind of similar. And I don't feel like I'm weird for saying that. Now, if you thought just now, He's off his ass. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Go watch it again and think about that. 100% agree with you. I have never seen it. If there's anything I know, my chat always has my back. 100% of the time, 80% of the time. Hi, Momo. Hi, Momo. Okay. All right. Okay. Come here. What's wrong? I mean, really, what could possibly be wrong? All you have to do is eat and shit. You don't even have to wipe your own ass. I don't have to either, but I do anyway. Kitty bongos. That's you. You're bongos. Oh, baby. Chat, do you have any pets? Do they love you the way Momo loves me? Oh, big stretchy girl. Oh, she changed her mind. No. I have a 5-foot gator plushie. Oh, that's not an animate animal. What are the other cats doing? Sleeping. They always just sleep all the time. I love teasing my shepherd with hover hands. She'll get antsy and snap that I'm not petting her. Yeah, Momo will literally grab my hand and pull it to her. Look at her making little air biscuits. Oh, baby. She's so happy. Oh, I love cats. Yeah, so Momo would probably get me accused of being a witch. Like, if this was like Salem witch trials, they would look at Momo and think that she's like my witch familiar, and then they would kill me. You just lost a whisker. That's pretty cool. I wonder how often that's supposed to happen. Look at that. She just lost a whisker. That's insane. Oh, you can't see it. Look at this. She lost a whisker. Can you see this? Nope. Hey, look at this thing that you can't see. See that? Whisker. Oh, you want it back? You can have it back. Is that normal? I'll set that over there. Oh, you're too tall. Kane from TikTok. Thanks for 20 bits, baby. That's pretty rad. Why'd you do that? My cat only shows affection. Okay. Let's talk about what I need to talk about next. So there's a couple of things that I haven't talked about yet, so I want to. Wow, I'm so fucking official. Bam! First of all, in case you guys don't know, even though streams have been fairly infrequent, they are about to go through a really awesome transformation, okay? And you're gonna have to kind of hang out with me for this explanation. Let me ask a question that's very, very self-serving and personal, okay? How many of you would consider yourself an active viewer of the channel? Just be honest. If you're not, it's okay. You don't have to say you are. If you catch one every now and again, all good. But how many of you would say you're an active viewer? A good chunk, I would say. Solid. Cool. Thanks. So, listen. If you guys don't know, very recent, it's my first time here, you've left a very good impression, dang tots. Not only because your name is rad as hell, but because you've had a good interaction so far. So you're on like my peak, okay? So for some of you guys that are more like active folks that I've gotten the chance to know and love and meet, you guys have probably noticed in the more recent times that we've had a few less streams lately, which has been kind of really bumming me out. I've talked about it a lot in the Discord. It's not my choice. It's not something that I wanted to do, but I've had to reduce the number of streams recently. And that is going to continue, but not for much longer. So at the end of this week, I'm going on another trip, okay? And this trip will take me away for a week. Just 1 week. I believe I will only miss one singular stream. However, and I can say this with my chest, and I can say it heartily and confidently, that when I come back, I have prepared, and I'm so fucking happy about it, I have prepared an array of my best streams all for you. Some of my biggest ideas, are finally going to be happening. It's going to be just a big, fat, giant, stanky end of July into August. It is all of my big boy stuff. I've got them all ready to go. All of my magnum opus, all of my ideas, they're all coming then. All of my big stuff. So, not this week, not next week, because I'll be gone. But the following, we're going to get into the big boy stuff. And without saying too much, I think you should obviously expect some big, well, do I say it? Chat, press 1 if I tell you a secret. But only press 1 if you want the secret. If you don't want the secret, then I'm not going to tell it to you. Mama, my baby. I don't like the ones you're pressing. Could you, I'm sorry, I don't even know why I said 1. Could you press, like R? Can you press R for me? R would be better. That way I know you're ready. R is a better thing. Can I get an R? Yes, big R's too. Not little baby R's. No, Shadow, you're such a fucker. Big R's, like R. You know what I mean? Like R, like R. Big R. All right, good. It's good to see. I think it's obvious that you guys would expect, for the very first time, I am obviously going to be doing... Oh, do I tell you? I mean, you know there's going to be Backseat Chef episodes. You know you're going to get those. How many of those? Well, let's just say 3 of them. Let's just say there's 3 of those already ready to go. Maybe 3. Sure, that's one thing that we know is coming, but that's just Backseat Chef, buddy. I mean, that's old news. It's not like it's just a big thing. 3? Yeah, 3 of them. That's true. But what if I told you that I had an idea for a certain type, and maybe this is just a vague outline, maybe we don't know. What if I told you there was a certain type of marathon coming? Something I've never done. Ever. What's that sound like? Does that sound all right? You into that idea? I don't know anything about it. I am just the clown on the television show. You got to ask the network, okay? I don't know nothing. And, I mean, maybe that's coming. Maybe I could just lie to you. You know, I can easily do that, all right? Listen, maybe that's what's happening. Maybe. Sure. Maybe there's something else, too. Maybe there's one more major event on its way. Maybe. But I'm telling you right now, that one I cannot tell you. That one is a secret until it happens, okay? So, if you guys have felt like, he's been a little dry for this past month, it's going to come flying back in your face like a big hot puddle of goo, all right? I don't know where my Prime went, so here, you're very cool. Toby, thanks for the 4-month resub, buddy. I appreciate it. I'm not pregnant. Why would you? I'm not pregante. I'm not pregnant. What? What's wrong with you? This pizza's not cooked. Good. I didn't want it anyway. Congratulations. You're all stupid. No. I've got some stuff that I've been working on behind the scenes for a little while, and I can't tell you. See, the problem is I got loose lips, buddy. My lips just flap, and I'll just tell you guys stuff. The easiest way to give you more information is in my Discord server, where I will be talking about a couple of things, because you are involved in one of those major ideas, and you're probably going to find your involvement very, very, very soon. So, not the great goat mug, Momo. Be careful. So I would say if you're not in the Discord, it's like time. It's time. It's no longer like, oh, it's a good idea. It's time. It's almost imperative if you wish to be involved that this is your chance to do it. And, let me know what you think when it all goes down. Loose lips and a fat ass. What's wrong with all of us? When do you get bored of being pet, Momo? Like, you don't give a shit. You could just do this. Don't say no comment. Can't believe what's happening, baby. Are any of you guys scared of fish? It's got nothing to do with anything. I'm just asking because I was scared of fish as a kid. Momo. No? No, none of you? Okay. Fine. Depends on how fast they're thrown at me. One time when I was a little boy, I was fishing up bluegill with my dad and like took the rod and I held it up and the bluegill landed on my like dick and balls territory. And for a little while, I was catching bluegill with a lot more vengeance than you might anticipate. I was really catching those guys. I was like, ah, like pulling them out of there. I was mad at those fish. Buddy, I was pulling. But I was getting really good at catching them. But I didn't want to touch them because I was afraid they'd hurt my dick and balls. Momo. This is just like infinite Momo. All right, chat. It's time I ask the important question that's on all of your minds. How many of you guys have attempted to play Uma Musume? How many of you are getting into ye ol' Musumu? Are you guys getting into the horse game yet? Not me? Not yet. That's an interesting answer. Why not yet? What are you waiting on? Is that the horse game? Yes, it is. Uma Musume. It's a horse girl racing game. It's a horse gacha, right? I can't do another gacha. Okay. Okay. Is your name Tornamon? What a fucking lovely name. That reads like a spice out of my cabinet. That's a good name. Well, hear me out, okay? I'm no shill for this company. I'm not sponsored by them. But I am going to give you... Did you just pretend to bite me? And then you felt bad, so you moved. Okay. Oh! Uma Musume. So I've been playing Uma Musume in my free time, and I want you to hear why I think it's not a bad experience and also worth your time, okay? And I'm saying this as somebody that has no stakes in the game but doesn't play gachas and thinks that I've got a good angle. Yes. Hear me out. Hear me out, okay? This is one of those moments... Get all the cat hair off. This is a hear me out moment. Hear me out, okay? Uma Musume is a based game. It doesn't have the vulturous, painful, aggressive, schemy concepts of other gacha games. It has pure bliss and joy in a lighthearted package and a satisfying gameplay loop with story and a very well complementing, goofy, uplifting soundtrack. It's a good game. It's not just like a silly game. It's a fun game. And it doesn't peck at your soul and take away from you. It's good and it's satisfying. I see that comment. That should be the norm for games. It should be the norm for games, so we should celebrate the ones that are still giving that to us. It's not scummy, it's not scammy. It's fun. It's fun. Hear me out's mean you have an off-the-wall take. If you're correct, it's not a hear me out. This is a hear me out for those of you that hear the term gacha and think that the only way you can play is with money. Hey, circle leader here. Everyone needs to lock in. Pi is very much on the drive for like, we have to get on this shit. We're trying to be a top team. And I've been pumping, so get off my ass, okay? Just got my first A rank last night. So listen, if you play gacha games, you probably already know that the best way to get the character you want is with money. We're in the top 200. I'm in a fucking top 200 crew, gang, I don't fucking care. I'm just a guy on a horse. So I have never spent money on the game. I also haven't put a significant amount of time into it. I play it in my free time. When I've just got a moment, I'm just like, I'm gonna make these horses race. You follow along with the story, you do your little races, you cheer and you go, yeah, Uma Musume, which is what I always say when they win. And people look at me funny because I only play it in public. But while I'm going, Uma Musume, they probably wonder what I'm doing. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it's fun, man. I recently, I don't do it very often, but I recently went and did a 10 pool. I think that's what it's called. I don't even know if you get 10 of them. I went and did a pool for some horses, okay? Because I was tired of my regular horses. I was like, I'm tired of you horses. I want new horses. So I got some new horses, and I got this one whose name is like Emperor fucking Stromboli. I don't remember her name. I got Emperor Stromboli. And I was just like, you're my new favorite horse. Why? I don't know. Symboli Rudolph. Sure. Fucking close enough, Emperor Stromboli. Symboli Rudolph, Emperor Stromboli. Isn't that far off? I think it's fucking Emperor Stromboli from now on. So I got Stromboli, and I was like, oh, this is my new favorite horse. And I didn't do any runs with this horse. I just kind of sat there. I was like, yeah, you're pretty rad. I was like, yeah, you're pretty rad. I'm going to do my first run tomorrow. And that was 2 days ago. Did my first run last night while I was waiting for a DoorDash order to my hotel room after the concert. I was sitting there and I was like, I'm going to play a little Uma Musume. And I started this run. And I want you to know that I had what I would proclaim to be let's check on the pizza. It's not done yet. I would proclaim this to be a God tier run, okay? This is why it was perfect. I won everything. I didn't lose anything. I didn't fail a roll. I didn't mess up. In the game, you have the opportunity to train in certain instances, or you can rest, do recreation, do the things that would elevate the horse that you were training, right? I was going all in on pumping up the stats. I took a risk. I had a 62% failure rate. But why was this 62% important to me? Because all of the boosts that you can have, all of the aiding, assisting trainers were all on speed. And I was going to get like 62 points in the speed stat. And I don't care who you are, 62 is a big number. And so I wanted that. And I rolled for it. And I got it. And so I spent a lot of time with it. We won every single race all the way through. Stromboli and I, we were killing it, buddy. We won every single race from beginning to end. I didn't even get second once. I won every single time. I never lost a roll. I got everything perfect. Took it all the way to the end, finished it with a perfect first run with Stromboli. And I felt fucking fulfilled. And you know what that didn't cost me? Money. The game's free. You know what it did cost me? A little bit of time. I'm willing to trade. It was fun, it was free, it was fast, it was action-packed, it was horsing around, and it was goofy and silly. And at the end, she sang me a song. Fucking, I'm a horse. You know what I mean? I was really, I didn't really need to sing it, but you know what I mean? I was pumped, man. I got that big boy win, and I was very satisfied. That's why he's an emperor, not a lord or a serf. Okay. Well, that's what I'm talking about. So if you are on the fringe and you're like, I should play it, it's no stakes. Just play it. Just buy it or buy it. Just play it. You can play it on your PC. You can play it on your phone. Just go play it. It doesn't cost you anything. And it's a silly game. And the reason why I'm really pushing it is because, dude, the history of horse racing is very fascinating, and you get to taste just a little bit of it from the game. And if you know me, I love knowing things. I love learning. And that was like the thing that brought me into it. That little like, oh, this horse is rather fast. Maybe I'll give it a little Google. And then I see that horse had a bad life and I'm sad. And now you know. Horsey McHorseface. Oof, that one could have gone way worse. Oh, that's super close. Hey, so can somebody tell me something, chat? I have a real question. What's Labubu? Labungo? Labubu? What is that? I don't know what that is, and I keep seeing it like everywhere. Google it? Nope. Ask Deja? Okay, when I see her, I'll ask her what Labubu is. Does she know? She's obsessed? Labubu? Labubu is a fad like the Stanley Cups. No, dude, I think they're still playing for Stanley Cups. I don't think they stopped. The Stanley Cups are a pretty big deal. Weird looking thing that sells so much. Imagine like a weird doll you'd see in your aunt's closet, but popular. That's, okay, I gotta Google it now. Labubu. Labubu doll. Autofilled it. Images. Okay. You know, I was really hoping for like something intense. That is not what I got. What the fuck? It's just like a little dude. It's not even like it's a thing. It's just like a little guy. Here, for you that's sitting there that's like, well, I'm on my phone and I'm not Googling this. It looks like this. Why is this popular? I'm not, okay, I guess I just don't get it. You guys don't have a reason? I don't have a reason? All right, cool. Just wondering, because that's the 13th time today that I heard it, and I just want to know what's going on. We don't know is the answer that we all just came to. It's all good. That's all good. Can somebody call Deja and let me know? Can somebody call Deja on the phone? Don't do that, by the way. That's never a good idea. Motherfucker hopped on a hype train. I guess so. Don't ping. No, that's a bad idea. Popular enough people are making off-brand Labubus. I don't know, dude. Legend has it, if we say jorts in a mirror 3 times, we summon her. I don't imagine she loves that about you. Okay, everybody. I believe it's about time. I believe, what are you doing? I believe it's about time that we get our frozen pizza out of the oven. Oh, Phoenix, for a whole fucking year, baby. These gains are for you. If I could take off my shirt right now, I wouldn't. Let's get this thing out. Please, 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 please. Shut up. Let me show you my pizza. Oh, fuck yeah. Now that is a triple meat I'm ready to put in my mouth. And there you go. That's how you make frozen pizza. Thanks for looking. It's my favorite camera move to do. All right, so does anybody know the first step that you have to take after you've taken a frozen pizza out of the oven? Does anybody in the audience know? If you know, just put your hand up. I'll call you if you know. Put your hand up. Just put your hand up. Don't say what. Just put your hand up. I'll call on whoever I want. I'm gonna call on you. I'm gonna call on you. All right. All right. Put your hand up. Hands up. Who's got their hands up? All right. I'm looking. All right. All right. All right. Who wants to get called on? Vidar. I'm calling on you. What do you do? What's the first thing you do when you pull pizza out of the oven? You. What is it? We're waiting. He's typing up some bullshit. I can smell it. Come on, Vidar. You put your hand up. Maybe you're getting shy. Everybody, can we get a hand? Move it to a cutting board and let it rest. Move it to, oh, fuck yeah, okay. Move it to a cutting board and let it, I have never, ever done what you're saying to me right now. Move it to a cutting board. That was not the answer I was expecting from you, Vidar. I was expecting you to be like, take your fucking balls and rub them on it. Which is something that you would have never said, but I expected it nonetheless. Pizza, you're getting on this cutting board, baby. Oh, don't fall on the floor. That'd be bad. Yes, pizza on the board. I've been spending too much time at Buc-ee's. Make sure we're staying horny. There we go. Now this is fancy. You notice that? Hang on, hold on. We have taken something garbo and we have just turned it into like a luxury product by putting it on a cutting board. Do you see that? All this is a frozen pizza. I put it on a cutting board and we're like, oh, that's fancy. Hey, Flaming Toby. Does it look good? I think so too. Sorry I called you Flaming Toby that one time because I was thinking about flamingos when I said your name. I still think about that sometimes. Dude, this looks pretty dang good. This is a frozen pizza if I've ever seen a frozen pizza. And trust me, you better believe it. Yoinks pizza and eats it. Okay, all right. Got one of those in here, huh? It's all right. It's all right. Smacks you in the eyeball and punches you in the throat. And takes my pizza back. Yeah, you didn't expect that. Yeah, I shouldn't be drinking that. Square the pizza. So I'm going to put this one to a vote, but not a real vote, but like a theoretical vote. How do you guys want to cut the pizza today? Just think he totally made that from scratch. You know, it's really nice that you're here. You know what I mean? Square cut slices, 7 slices. Crescent moon shaped. I could eat it like a slice of watermelon. Spiral. Arar, move the pepperoni around? Why? You want to eat it like a fucking watermelon? Like, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. Hexagon, 12 slices. Okay. You guys need to come together as like a coalition of goats, and you need to decide how we're doing this pizza. I'm not just gonna fucking cut it and like whatever. You have to decide. I can't just do like a watermelon, okay? Why would we do that? Okay, all right. Somebody elect a leader. We want to relive the 5th grade pizza party, Arar. You want the tiny, super thin slices that your teacher probably bought out of pocket? Don't cut it all, just pick it up and eat it. I have to give some to Kumi. You want to just like pick up, ow! You want to just pick up the whole thing and just eat it like an animal? I like pizza party style. Fold it like a calzone, just fold the whole thing. I have to give some to Kumi. Listen, if Kumi wasn't here, buddy, I would just, you know what I mean? I'd just be like, all over it, and it would be a really cool show, and you'd love that. But I'm not going to do that. Pac-Man it and give Kumi the smaller. You don't like that sound? You shut up. You say weird things. You're one of the weird people like me, so you can't say nothing about weird sounds. I don't see Kumi right now. Okay, what if we cut it like Pac-Man? Okay, so what if we got like a little Pac-Man mouth, and then we just give Kumi like the interior pieces? You know what I mean? And then we just like, I don't know, just see what happens next. Good call? We feel good about that? Okay, but I feel like the voices of the people still need to be heard. So how about we separate Kumi's pieces from this so that she gets, you know, her little yum pizza fun. She gets that, and then I then have my way with the pizza afterwards. Does that sound solid? If you cut that any way other than 8 equal slices, I'm finding a new show. Boulder, don't say that. Come on, you're my baby. Oh, Spartan, thank you for gifting a sub to Sunny. Oh, dear sweet Spartan with your very sparkly, beautiful eyes. I guarantee you I'm not the first person to say that. You have beautiful eyes. I think I said that when I saw you. All right, well, we're going to have to cut this pizza one way or another, and unfortunately for you guys, I'm still the person that I was 20 minutes ago. So I don't think I've got my pizza cutter. I don't know where it is. We might end up cutting this with a knife, okay? That's not unheard of. Do I not have a pizza cutter? Oh, shit. I do have a hair in my nose, though. Didn't like that. Okay. Oh, there it is. Yep, there it is in the sink. So, cut it with your big toenail. Go ahead and just ban Sunflower for the rest of the week, and if not till next week, and then the week after that, unban Sunny, and then reban for 2 more weeks, if you don't mind. If you could just, and then right when you're done with that, go ahead and start up another one. 07 to Sunny for being a lunatic. Guys, do you wanna tell me what tool to use? Okay, so we have sharp knife, butter knife, no pizza cutter, cause and then like a spoon. Scissors. Use scissors. Use scissors. Of all the things you could have said, I actually don't hate the scissors idea. Okay, guys, yeah, fucking, who gives a shit how anything goes in the world anymore? What about, yeah, sounds fun. All right, guys, it's everybody's favorite segment of the Frozen Pizza Show, Spoon or Scissors? What are we gonna do today? Place your votes now. How do you want to cut this pizza? Spoon or scissors? Everybody's favorite segment. You can start a poll up if you're live. Spoon for sure. Start up a poll. Hey, Burnt Toast. Loving the way you make me feel like I'm having a stroke. Poll maker! Spoon or scissors? Which one? Let's put them just like this. We'll sit them like that. The horn? No! Also, I need to like get rid of the horn. Because I think I'm getting like a disease when I drink out of it. There you go. Chat, you got a poll. It's over there. Hey, it's there on your screen. Hey, check it out. Whoa. Hey, it's over there. Dude, check that out. There's a poll on your screen. Click it now. Meat claws. What? No, do not put fucking meat claws on there. I'm choosing, I'm not ripping this apart. No, I'm losing my voice again. I can't be screaming. I'm not supposed to be screaming. I just got off from a concert. Motherfucker. Meat claws. Fight back, fight back. Don't do the meat claws. Kumi is going to be so upset. What are we doing? Meat claws? Dude, I don't even got claws. I got hands, man. Fingers. Ugh. Wash your hands? Why don't you wash my nuts with your mouth? 16 people just winced in fear and left. Don't say okay. Don't say okay. Don't fucking... What? I feel like this is not going to be good. Did you already do a poll on pie cut versus square? No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to gently cut out a slice for Kumi, and then we're going to deal with the rest of it my way. How many slices do you want, Coomer? You want 2? 3? Okay. We got to get 3 pieces for Kumi, and then afterwards we go buck wild, however you little maniacs want to do it. Oh, Drummer, thanks for giving us a sub to Pie. Pie, how does it feel to not be such a little, you know, what you are? Meat claws. Okay, all right, let's cut Kumi her piece first. I don't have a pizza cutter available, so I'm going to use a knife. Which is perfectly acceptable. It's going to be fine. Get the pulled pork meat gloves. No, Momer. Just not your time. All right, we're going to get a couple of slices for Kumi. 3, if they say. All right. Has anybody ever gifted Pie a sub before? You just killed a drummer who just gifted that sub to Pie? Get fucked. Ow, hot. Okay, all right. Kumi size. That's a good size right there. All right, Coomer pizza. Ooh. Oh, Pep, buddy, you can't quit on me now. Oh, fuck. Ooh. Dude, I don't know if I'm into this whole thing with the cheese. Okay. Deserved. 07s. Okay. Okay. Kumi size pieces. Perfect. Oh, these are going to be perfect. She's going to love this. You guys ever put salt on your pizza? I've always thought about how, like, that's a terrible idea, but it's so appealing. You know what I mean? All right, Coomer pieces are done. We can now serve dinner. No? Don't say what the fuck. Okay, listen. It's a free world, man. It's salt. It's the yummy stuff. Why you gotta say stuff like that? What the fuck? Buddy, I'm being honest. What are you've never tried it, so you don't know. You're trying to keep me in lane so I don't go fucking mongoloid mode. I get it. Coomer, would you like your pizza? Oh. Here you go. Yeah, what do you want to drink? I'll get you some. Here you are, my friend.
Chat. Here. Is this them? I can get real close to here. It's right now.
We're just about to eat dinner. Man, sorry guys. I mean, you heard her. Damn. Did you guys just shit yourself? They did. Oh. Muted doesn't count. No, you heard. She said something? Oh yeah, they're fucking around. They almost just tricked you. Kui, do you want a Coke Zero? I believe that is from your mother. That was unnecessarily sensual. You know what, buddy? I don't care. What?
Just throw my purse when you go over there.
Yes.
No!
This is crazy talk. You're an iPad baby.
Yeah. Where'd you put my purse? Because it's in the kitchen.
I don't know.
Well, it was in the kitchen.
That's where it is.
Throw it at my head.
Shitting. Just shitting. Chad, I'm going through her purse trying to find stuff. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not in there. All right, I'm going. Did I tell chat what?
It's true.
What? Okay, why don't you tell him?
No, you should tell him.
Okay, that's a terrible idea.
Why? It's funny.
Okay. Guys, I have a question. It's totally unrelated to what she said. It's not about to be a setup for a conversation. So, you know when you go on a trip and you're like going somewhere you haven't been before and you're like, oh man, I really don't want to use this public restroom. You know what I mean? Kind of like. Okay, so like how long is too long to go without shitting? What's like the number on that? Like what's numbers for that? 2 days? Ooh. 3 days is the safe upper limit. What happens if you've gone too long? Do you die? 3 to 6. Why do you all have an answer on this one? Okay, all right. Depends is a good answer. I do think you should be wearing diapers. Good answer. Gone 5 days after surgery. Okay. So like on our trip, neither one of us shit the entire duration. And I ate meals, like several meals. Where's that stuff going? You know what I'm saying? I'm just asking. Like, we didn't go. But I want you to know this, okay? As I'm driving the car to turn onto my street, Kumi looked at me and I looked at her. And in that moment, we both went, oh, I gotta poop right now. Ran inside, straight to the toilets. What happens? What human feature is like the poop valve? What's the poop valve? What's the like, all right, you're cleared for exit and departure. Please allow your fecal matter to get taken out. Like, what's the thing? The Bluetooth device has been connected. That's the funniest fucking thing you've ever said. That's it. That's the thing. The Bluetooth device has finally connected is exactly how it feels. You motherfucker. Why is it that when you get into close proximity with your house, you suddenly have to poop? That is a phenomenon that exists and I'm going to study it, okay? But before I study the processes of human movements, I'm going to rip this pizza in half because that's what you voted for me to do. But you didn't tell me what shape. The shit sonar. If we get to name the phenomenon, it's the shit sonar. It's the parasympathetic nervous system activating. Oh, this is safe. Just rip and tear. That's what I'm saying. That's probably a gross face. I haven't shaved in like 2 days. I look like an animal. Okay. F you, chat. No, don't say it back. No, you're not allowed to say it back. No, it's me. Okay, I'm ripping this thing apart. All right, you guys don't want me to do some baby rip. You want me to go like, rah! Oh. Actually, you know, well, no. Okay, all right, fucking whatever. I just need to eat it. You know, this stream is so freeing. I can just do anything now. You know, I have people on that are just like, ah, yeah, put the food in your pants. And I'm just like, oh, put the food in my pants. You know, rip the pizza. All right, I'll rip the pizza. It's kind of freeing. You know what I mean? Liberating. That had no cheese at all, or toppings, or flavor. Dude, why don't we, why are we even, look. Pizza taco. I don't know why I said that. Flapping my pizza. It is good. Oh wait. Okay. So the title of the stream is 100 ways to eat a pizza. I think I just realized I forgot that. So what should we put on it, man? You guys want to put some seasoning on this thing? I got everything bagel seasoning. Salt, pepper, hot pepper flakies, you know, like, and it's like, you know, cinnamon, cloves, toothpicks, vanilla extract, what you want? Hot honey. Buddy, I don't got none. I wish I had some. I might, oh no, I don't have that kind of honey. I got honey, but not that kind. Cinnamon. You need some ranch on the pizza? Do you guys like ranch with your pizza? I grew up with it, loved it, and then at a certain point in your like adult life, you're supposed to stop liking ranch, I guess, but I just never tried it again. I don't have ranch. Sorry, buddy. We don't really have ranch in the UK. So what do you guys like eat? Ketchup. Any jalapenos? Nope. I don't have any. My fridge has been totally cleaned out because I'm going on trips and stuff, so I don't really have a lot. That's why the substance is vague. What about sriracha? Kumi had a really bad experience with sriracha, and so not allowed in the house. Completely banned. Barbecue sauce, I'm not allowed to have barbecue sauce after what I did with the peanut butter. So, yeah, you guys are really running. Salsa, we're not allowed to have salsa in the house because we don't know how to eat it. We just like scoop it with our hands, and they told us we're not allowed to do that. Chocolate, I have chocolate. Everybody's favorite chocolate. I have a refrigerated Crunky Bar from my tier list stream 3 weeks ago. What condiments do you have? Like nothing. We need a fridge cam. Why? All right, let's put some pizza and chocolate together and see what we get. It's like a Pokey Fusion episode. Bam! Hey, thanks for giving us up to cardboard. That's a really good person to receive that. Thank you, drummer, for that one. I appreciate that, baby. Why aren't you allowed barbecue sauce? Have you ever, well, okay. So you know that whole thing about like warming up grapefruit? Have you guys ever heard about that thing? Yeah, that's not gonna work out. Okay, no? Okay, it's fine. Empty fridge is okay. Kumi will just eat butter noodles. Well, she's pretty good at making butter noodles taste good, so. Never mind, guys. I don't want to talk about it anymore. All right, chocolate on my let's do like the most grotesque zoom shot of the day. Chocolate. It's crunky. I don't want to be on a screen like this. Okay, here we go. Ready? Ah, yummy, yummy. I say to myself, oh. Who said that? Whose idea was this? What the fuck? Nane Niwa original. Well, 10 points to Nane. That was really good. Really, really, really good. I would absolutely continue to do that one. That's not a joke. That was really good. That was like really, really good. I almost feel like a mongrel for liking that. If you're gonna eat like garbage, commit. I guess you're not wrong. So I guess Crunky Bar on a frozen pizza. Will it pizza? Yes, it will. But I'm not gonna keep doing that because that's not really the best use of my chocolate. But it was really good. I guess I don't know. Marshmallows? Sure, buddy. That has rice in the chocolate? Yes. Yes, it does. Do I have marshmallows? Oh, buddy. Who wants marshmallows on my pizza? Nobody. Fucking nobody would ever want that. Why would they ask for that? What's a Crunky Bar? Sounds like a crunch bar. It is exactly that, Jeremy. It's a crunch bar. And it's really, really good, dude. I did a stream a little while back tasting and ranking $100 worth of Japanese snacks, and that was one of the snacks that I got, and I was really into it. Really into it. All right. A marshmallow. A slice of pizza. But what happens if combined? Nobody knows until today. Go ahead and place your bets, chat. Do you think this is going to be good? Yes or no? It smells good. The combination smells good. No? No? Bad? 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 Really, guys? It's like a sugar on top of a pizza. Isn't that too chewy? Oh, you think texture is going to get me? Well, all right. That had nothing to do with anything. I'm okay. Here we go. No, it's not good. Oh, I don't like it. Well, okay. Don't think about bad things. Okay, if you think about like a sewer, it's bad. It doesn't taste good. But if you think about like a pizza, it's really good. Oh. Okay. I think I'm like drooling. Oh, okay. It didn't taste bad. It didn't taste bad. If you're sitting there thinking like, ew, oh, ew, it wasn't bad, but the texture was like, it was like I ate like raw meat. Like I feel like I took a piece of raw chicken breast and sat it on my pizza because the texture was just not good. Get some milk to dip it in. Get some milk to dip what? I don't have any milk. That was way number 79 that I just did there, so we're almost done. I don't remember if someone already said it, but put some pickles on it. I don't have pickles. This is what it's like when I don't have stuff in my fridge. So normally you guys are like, hey, put that on it. This is the first time I don't have any of that stuff. So it's kind of cool. You know what I do have? I'm not telling you what I have. I have peanut butter. Vidar, you just locked brains with mine. Let's do peanut butter. Peanut butter. It's like a nut but butter. Dip it in coffee. Now we're getting creative, chat room. Squeeze of lime juice. I use all my limes. All right. Peanut butter and pizza. Let's do it. I'm not banned from the peanut butter yet, so let's do this one. What about dipping the crust in olive oil? I'll dip you in olive oil. Pizza, butter, peanut butter. All right. Ones in chat if you think this is going to taste good. Twos if you think not. It's peanut butter on pizza crust. A little bit of sauce on it. I mean, you know what I mean. Like, okay, Be honest. Do you really think this is going to be bad? They put peanut butter on burgers, dude. And anything that can go on a burger can go on a pizza. They're the same thing. All right, here we go. Peanut butter, pizza, combo time. Let's go. It's great. My stomach kind of hurts a little bit, but it's cool. Leave it to Arar to have no condiments, but the most comedically large peanut butter jar, locked and loaded. Buddy, you're gonna be really upset when you see what I'm about to do to you. You're gonna be really mad. I've got fucking 3 of them. I mean, you gotta be loaded. This, dude, but you don't get it, okay? This is the regular peanut butter. This is the honey roasted peanut butter, and this is the crunchy. You gotta have all your peanut butters. And like, whatever if I don't have like pickles, okay? People don't even like pickles. But I like peanut butter. Now do it with the crunchy? No, that's my eaten butter. Yeah, I'll do it with the crunchy, whatever, buddy. Hey, Momo. Getting stuck in there? Okay. Huh? Can I just end? Oh, I can pause music. That's good to know. Okay. Let's do crunchy peanut butter now. Why are we... Oh, it's separated. I need to stir that up. Don't worry. I got a spoon ready that I was almost going to cut the pizza with. Have you guys ever thought about, like, seeking help? For me? For me, not for you. You don't need it. I need it. Should I learn to sing so that I can host concerts? Do you have jelly on the pizza, too? Oh, I could put jelly on it. Yeah, I got jelly, dude. Listen, if there's anything I've got, it's peanut butter and jelly, okay? And if you think I don't, well, then you're so wrong. Why did he use the other side of the spoon like that? Why did he use the other side of the spoon like that? Why is he doing that? Why? Why would he use the back of the spoon? Listen, we're going to try peanut butter and jelly pizza now, okay? And listen, you might be sitting here thinking like, peanut butter and jelly pizza, that sounds rank and disgusting. Well, let me tell you, at the very least, it's going to be cool to watch me put it on because listen to my genius technique. For those of you that are peanut butter and jelly makers out there, take heed of my notion as I use the back of the spoon for the peanut butter and then I rotate it, see that? And then I get my jelly. 1 spoon peanut butter and jelly tech onto the pizza. If you don't know about the 1 spoon peanut butter and jelly tech, you have never not wanted to do the dishes. And let me tell you, I don't feel like doing the dishes. All right, well, let me get you a little close up. Because I'm sure, oh, it's jellying on my fingies. Oh, it's fine. Peanut butter and jelly on a pizza. Let's give it a go. This is gonna taste good, right? Nope. Okay, it's not good. The crunchy peanut butter is the worst thing. So, I don't want to talk about it. So the crunchy peanut butter makes it like gross. It's like there's bones in my pizza. I don't want bones in my pizza. And then, oh, God, I just did not like that at all. The do I have to eat this? The jelly isn't good. He's a bony pizza. The boneless pizza? Yes, I want boneless pizza. Do I have to eat this one? Don't say yes. Just say no. Just say no. Why is this one so much worse? Okay, I'll eat it. Maybe I didn't get a good bite. It's not so bad. It's just peanut butter and jelly, and I love peanut butter and jelly. And it's on top of bread. The only thing that's extra is tomato sauce, sausage, pepperoni, and cheese. It's terrible. Somebody help me. Okay. So peanut butter and jelly on pizza. Not good. Not good, and I don't recommend it. This man is suffering for our entertainment. When do I hold back on the opportunity to make you laugh? I like when they go hee hee, and then I go hee hee. All right, chat. This is gonna be your last option. And this is your last one, and then we're out of time. Okay? Because I love you, I'm giving you a choice. Okay? Do you want strawberry syrup or chocolate syrup on the last slice of pizza? And then I'm gonna take the rest of it, and I don't know if you know this, but I got home from my drive, from my trip, and I went straight to stream, mind you. I had one small thing I did, one important thing I did before stream. Unanimous strawberry action! To you who said chocolate, but definitely got overwhelmed, I heed you and I know, but we have to concede to strawberry today. Good call. Good call. Nobody's lesser for being wrong. Oh, buddy. Oh, man, I love coming home and getting food poisoning. Oh, there's jelly on my pizza! Guys, fucking pull around it. Okay. Oh, a little mini piece. All right. Strawberry syrup on the peanut butter and jelly spoon. Overstimulated. All right. Strawberry syrup on the pizza because I am a lunatic. All right, do you guys want a sweet, like, glory shot of this? You want some of that? You want a little bit like that? You want some of that? You want some of that? Press 1. This stuff is, oh, my stomach just gurgled. All right, here we go. Here we go. You ready? You ready? Here we go. All right, chat. Final pizza taste. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yummy. Strawberry syrup pizza. Which looks kind of like normal pizza, but a little bit creepy. All right. Place your bets in chat. Do you think this one will taste absolutely delicious? Say strawberry if yes. It's dripping. Say bad if bad, I guess. It smells like strawberry. I think this is going to taste good, and I think you're going to see why after I bite into it. All right, you ready? Palate is cleansed. Here we go. I'm excited for this one. It's going to be good. I can smell it. Strawberry syrup pizza. Yummy. It tastes like a strawberry milkshake that's expired. It's like I'm eating a candle. Oh, why is it so? These things. These things aren't bad on their own. I dropped the sausage. It tastes like how, like, dog puke smells. Better or worse than the peanut butter and jelly? It's better. It's better than peanut butter and jelly pizza. And the only reason why is because the peanut butter and jelly pizza was crunchy peanut butter, and it made it taste like my pizza had bones. It tastes like it had bones in it. Okay? The strawberry one just tastes like... It tastes like Okay, this is what it tastes like. I'm 13 years old. I'm a little 13-year-old boy. And I walked into a pizza parlor with like a little sucker in my mouth. And I'm like, it's a Valentine's Day one. So it's shaped like a heart. It's that flavored strawberry. I'm like, and it falls on the ground. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I say as a 13-year-old child. And I reach down and I pick it up. Like, oh, there's like a hair on it. Is that a pepperoni? Yeah, whatever. And I keep sucking on the floor. That's what it tastes like. That gets an F. That's what that tastes like. That's terrible. But for some reason, chocolate pizza is pretty good. Why couldn't we have, like... We could have done, like, peppers. That's so bad, dude. Why am I doing this? Because I thought it would be fun. I thought we would have good tasting things. I'm not gonna lie to you. I actually thought every single thing that I pulled out would have been tasting good. And none of them did. Hey, your mate Jake, what's happening, baby? How are you? So when do you blend the pizza? Oh, that'll be in part 2. That's all of part 1. I'm gonna just eat the regular pizza now and get the fucking jelly off of this thing. Oh, it's all over. It went in the crack, dude. Oh, I hate when it goes in the crack like that. Oh, man. Whatever. I'll just leave it. Let the birds get it. It's fine. Well, wonderful, beautiful folks. That's it. That's the show. I'm done. That's what I got for you today. Happy Monday. Like I said, shows have been a little light, but as a means to make up for it, I will be streaming this Friday. I will be live this Friday for the last show before I go off for a week. And then when I come back, it's like full-on pandemonium superstar shows back to 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 back with a special superstar thing that I've been waiting to do for a while. So that's what we got for you. Did you like today's show? Let me know by joining my Discord and saying, hey man, that was a pretty good show today. I did like that one. Thanks for telling me your story. And I'll say, good. Good. That's how it's supposed to be. But let's find somebody to raid. Let's get moving before I get grooving. Let's do, yeah, that'll do just fine. We're gonna go to Cora. We'll go over to Cora. That's what we'll do. Poop inbound. Do not say that. All right, guys. As always, I love you and I care about you very, very much. You inspire me every single day, and I'm thankful for you. I just want you to remember to feel that way about yourself too when I'm not there to tell you, okay? Be thankful for yourself. Live in the moment and be proud of who you are and what you're doing, okay? Unless you're a terrible person, in which case, reflect. Everybody can change, okay? Give yourself a chance. Be kind to your family. Be kind to yourself. And, you know, always listen to the other side of the story, okay? That's my lesson for this week. I will see you on Friday. And remember also, if you could do me a favor, pop into Kumi's stream tomorrow. I know you guys have to be curious about what she did to get those tickets. And I'm telling you, it's pretty solid, all right? So take a hike, all right? Get out of my house. We're going to go raid Cora. Do the Goats Come Marching Down raid message if you can. If anybody's got that one on hand, all right? Go like, kabow, Goats Come Marching Down, all right? Thank you as always. I just wouldn't be here without you, all right? I really wouldn't, so take it easy. I will see you very soon when I am back on Friday. All right? Love you guys. Bye-bye. See you later and goodbye. And see you probably later at this time.